You chat too much.
She was a Canadian civil rights activist from Nova.
You chat too much. Chat too much. You chat too much.
Hold on. So that's
You chat too much. You chat too much.
Every time it comes to the crib, he games.
Stop stealing. We too old for this shit, Tony.
What?
We're kind of going on a tangent, but I love this topic. But the reason
Welcome to the Chat Too Much podcast. It's your boy Ty Rex
and your boy Ayo,
producer Rooks, and we in the building. Caribana weekend in the 6, the 5, and we alive. What are you guys saying?
Saturdays. Saturdays are for the boys.
It's a Saturday pod.
Yeah,
Saturday pods feel good. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, you know,
it's a good day. You
I
know
feel
what
like
I'm
that's like the perfect day to be doing shit.
Yeah, if I didn't have a child that I had to rotate weekend, it would be a lot easier. But you know, right now we made it work for Saturday. You know,
Facts.
So for anybody wondering why we had to shoot on a Saturday and not a regular Friday nights, it is because we was busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We was all busy, right?
Yeah.
So you guys want to talk about what we was busy doing?
I feel like you guys should go first, or should I go first?
I think you should go first because I feel like we have shared experiences to talk about.
Yeah, so, and mine is, I guess, more recent because I was at Caribana today.
Okay. I didn't even know what the fuck you was doing. I feel like you was ghost all week.
Yeah, I didn't say shit. I was just like, because I didn't know if it was like sturdy plans, you know? But yeah, Mans went to Caribana.
Couldn't even think of inviting Mans.
With who?
I went with a friend.
Okay. You know what that means. Yo, shout out to the friend.
Yeah, shout out to the friend. Yo, yeah.
Okay.
So went with a friend. Went down to West Harbor Go, hopped on the train. We got there around like 1:30ish or so. Mm-hmm. Last time I went to Caribana was in 2024 when my cousin CJ was visiting from Atlanta, but we got there super duper late because some wild shit happened that weekend and we ended up getting there late. Long story short. But yeah, so it's very different compared to the last time I went to Caribana, I will say.
Okay.
I haven't been to Caribana in years, actually. I'm not going to lie.
So I think 2019 was the last Caribana that I went to where I actually played mass. So playing mass means like you're actually in the parade wearing a costume.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So mass is short form for masquerade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what was the costume, if you don't mind me asking?
Every year it's different. So
Like, what was that year? What was the costume?
Well, it's a theme. It's hard to describe, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to describe.
You guys have to see it. You have to see it.
Yeah, it's hard to
okay.
describe because it's like
Niggas look like a peacock and shit.
Exactly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it'll be like the masquerade band itself will have a theme. So it might be like colors of the rainforest or some shit like that.
Okay.
Right? And then like each section will be like different colors and there'll be like different types of costumes that you can pick from. And then yeah, so last time I was wearing like a pink, it was like a bunch of pink feathers, but like that was the year like I actually snapped, like I spent like probably $4 on my costume or something stupid like that. But yeah, man's got like,
how about this year? I want to know about this year.
Yeah, so this year, right, sorry, so the reason why I brought that up is because 2019 was like, it was still like madness when you would go to Caribana, you know, like people are catching up on the truck and what, you know what I mean? Just bare actual.
Before COVID, was it? It was before
COVID. Yeah, before COVID.
Life was different. The world was different.
Yeah, the world was so different. So in Caribana terms, there's a word called bacchanal. Do you know what bacchanal means? So bacchanal literally translates to like a very wild party.
Okay.
Right? So
the translations in layman's terms. Okay.
Yeah, it literally means a very wild party.
Okay.
So that's what I'm used to seeing when I go to Caribana is like literally whatever you think the wildest shit you would see at a club, like it's like 10 times that when you go to Caribana. Because it's just a free-for-all. It's just a free-for-all. And it's the loudest music you're basically ever going to hear. Because the trucks literally just have like 3 speakers stacked on top of each other, and then it's like times 20 on the entire truck, like an actual transport truck.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay. So are you saying that this year it hasn't been a good experience? Is that what you're saying?
Fam, no one's these girls aren't cocking up their bumper, yo.
Wow.
The gal them are not cocking up their bumper. They're super stush, bro.
You know, that feeds back to our last point, though.
Yes.
Because the COVID kids are adults now.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So it's like, it was weird. It was weird because usually it's like, okay, like if you're kind of right outside of the fence, some people are like dying to go in because it looks crazy. Like you want to be a part of the party. But now it's like, it's almost like 3 sections. And once you actually get into the parade, you almost have to find like who's partying. You know, like you have to find the people that are actually jump on wave, catch on wine. And like, yo, it was hard to find a party. There was like little subsections. Yeah, there was like little tiny spots like right beside the speaker where like at a random point there'll be like 20 of us just jump on wave. Like actually,
I think partying is cooked.
I think so too. I personally think so too. It's just not
the same anymore.
They're
people
different.
are afraid to look stupid.
Yeah, like bro,
So
I was catching like an actual like wild bubble, and it was just like there's just people just standing around. I'm like, there's gal with body over there. Like, go catch a wine.
Guys are scared of being rejected or looking like some sort of creep.
Yeah.
And then girls are also, they didn't help by making it like this.
Fam, but also girls are not cocking up their bumper like they used to.
Like that's part of it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
but it just makes me sad because it's like, yo,
how do we change this though?
we just have to go to Caribana and just create bacchanal.
I guess you, honestly, you are right. It has to be a concerted effort.
Yeah, because tutus, like every now and then, like when I was catching a bubble and I was going like dagger in, like then like you'd see like another like 1, 2 like wrong, and like okay, you know. Or like even if like, because another thing with Caribana is like mandem themselves can just like be in a group like just jumping around, just being crazy, and it's like. If 1, 2 people start, then like a couple more people will find you, and then like now you have like this little group of people that are jumping and waving and things like that. So crazy part about while I was walking through Caribana is I saw a famous streamer. And I was like, because I'm looking and I'm like, okay, why is there a bunch of people crowded around in this area?
This is today, right?
Today.
Okay.
Literally today, Saturday, August 1st.
Put it on the screen.
Let me get it like this. Okay, so I'm like, yo, what's going on? Why is everybody crowding this area? And I'm like, oh, it's probably some type of famous person. But again, Caribana weekend, tons of famous people are always in Toronto for Caribana
Trust
weekend.
me, I know.
Yeah, and that was a part of the reason why I was like, yo, Ak is smart for doing his thing on the Friday of Caribana weekend. So anyways, here you see famous streamer Neon.
Oh damn!
Yeah. So
Big ass security guards.
When I was watching Ak stream the night before the show, Neon was trying to ask Ak to dress up like the way you were just describing prior. You know what I'm saying? So I just literally was assuming I was expecting to see Neon dressed up, but he didn't. So that's kind of whack. I feel like he's the type of nigga who would have benefited from doing something like that. You know?
But yeah, because with that is you do have to like get them early. So what happens is these masquerade bands that but it's made per order, and it's like after a certain date you can't buy no more masquerade costumes.
Okay.
So it's all about the timing, not about how much money you have.
Okay.
Right.
It's always about how much money you have.
Well, because it all goes into like the actual organization of stuff.
I
right?
was making a joke. Continue.
Okay. But anyways, yeah. So what I was getting from that is I was like, yo, back in the day, if you were a famous person, there is no fucking way you're going to be able to just walk through the parade like that. Like,
they were usually on the floats.
They were either on the floats, or it was like, bro, you're going to have to be like off to the side or something like that. Cause like, I don't care how much security you have, like your security's catching bubbles. Like,
but he's a IRL streamer though. Like that nigga be in real life walking down the street
all the time,
streaming. So it's like, I understand. So I'm not going to put him the same as a celebrity that's not a IRL streamer. What
I'm getting at though is where he is in the parade. He like back in regular times of true bacchanal, like you're not getting through that.
Packed.
You know, like it's packed. And
so you're saying that Caribana is regressing?
It's starting to, it's tame. It's too tame. Way too tame.
Was there a lot of white people?
No.
Oh, so the black people are we fucking it up.
Yeah. So like this is a pretty good example of like there's this little tiny group of people, and this was a dance hall truck too as well. So there's this little tiny group of like a bunch of people that know all the lyrics and want to, you know, be turned up, and then all behind me, it's just people that are just not with it, just standing around. Oh, I did that pretty quick. My bad. Yeah.
Bro, you're right. It should be a little bit more.
Yeah, that beat is too hard to not actually just like,
yeah,
you know?
Drift.
But what's it called? Well, honestly though, when you're at Caribana, it's one of those places where like you actually don't want to have your phone up for too long. Because like, yes, not many people are like jumping up and dancing, blah, blah, blah.
But
it's
in the
like,
moment.
Yeah, it's like, it's crowded and it's like, yo, just, you're there to dance, bro. Because you look around and it's like, no one else has their phone out.
Okay.
You know what
so
I mean?
that was what it was like when you were there? Nobody has their phones out?
No, people don't have their phone out. People are like, again, it's so weird because people are literally just like kind of walking with the truck. Like no one's really like busting a wine. And I'm like, yo, like, this is where we're supposed to turn.
I feel
the
like
fuck
you need
up.
to leave the country.
100%. 100%. I need to go to Barbados. Crop over their version of Caribana.
You need to go to like, I don't know exactly. I don't know if you're. Do they do Job in Vinci?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You need to go to Job.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Job. I haven't been to Job here.
I haven't either.
Yeah, but I mean, from what I've seen, it's like, yo, people do be Job.
Honestly, I'm not as entrenched in my culture. I'm not that like putting like black tar on my body like that.
Yeah,
that's what that shit is.
Yeah.
So they put black shit all over the fucking body, and then they go. It looks fun.
Yeah, it's
but
literally.
I'm just like, I haven't been enough around people in my culture for that to be normalized for me to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go out and do this. I feel like I need more of like, if we all just said like, yeah, we're gonna go do a fucking jab fucking Juve type shit. Holy fuck.
Let me see if I can find
remember the music might be copyrighted too.
Yeah.
So, like,
I wonder if I can find
No images? No, just...
Yeah, I just want like a video of like a preview of what it's really like. Okay, so
time to grease it down.
that's it, my nigga. Damn.
Yo,
Come on, give me something, yo.
fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's
Let's move
GG's.
on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Let's move on, bro.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I just wish for Caribana to be a little bit more turned.
Okay.
Okay.
If that is the case of me having to be the person that makes a little turn, then
So be it.
so be it.
That's
nigga.
true.
So
That's
be
true.
it. Yeah.
That's true, man.
Can we get a round of applause for Rooks' Caribana trip with his friend? Shout out to his friend.
Yeah, that shit was-
Did you enjoy your friend that day?
today?
Yeah, I
Bear
forgot
bubbles.
Okay.
Okay. So you had a good time with your friend.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bear
okay,
bubbles.
okay,
And it was their first time ever going to Caribana.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah. It might. I haven't been in so many years. It's probably gonna be like my first time if I ever go again. You know?
I've never been, so...
Yeah. The only thing I will say though is I feel like you would complain because there's a lot of walking that needs to be done for Caribana.
I would know that, so I'm not gonna complain with that
fair.
expectation
Okay,
prior. Like,
fair. Okay.
like that's all there is at Caribana is walking.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like
As a kid, I complained 100%.
Okay, fair. Yeah, because honestly, I almost forgot how much walking there was. But the only reason why I forgot how much walking there was is because, one, I used to play in Mass. So it was like you get off the train, you go to like your meet up with your Mass camp and blah, 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 blah. And then the last time that I went with CJ, we literally parked the car and then took bikes. So we just biked right to like when we started hearing music, hopped off the bikes, and then it was like a 5-minute walk. We didn't really walk too much.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and Ale.
Wait. I would say before we get into the act stuff, is there anything else like throughout the week that you wanted to highlight, or is it
fuck
just
that.
Fuck that.
Bro,
It's
Is there anything you want to highlight?
It's Bana weekend. I just talked about Bana.
Bana?
And then you niggas did some shit during Bana weekend that you should probably talk about.
If there was
I
anything,
mean, I got a braid up after a mad time.
You got that today. You
they
got
can
that
see that.
I know, but like,
Okay, so don't ask me if there's anything I want to talk
Okay.
about. Say that there's something
Okay,
that
I
you want
wanna
to talk about and specify that.
okay.
So talk about your braid up. Let's hear about
yeah.
your tight head top.
You know, what was it? 2 podcasts ago, I got clowned on for what my head top was looking like.
Who clowned you?
Didn't you guys remember? I took off my fucking bonnet.
I just wanted you to specify.
Oh, it was you guys. I don't remember what the conversation was, but it was something about hair and. Oh yeah, we're talking about the black shorties, like black women with their natural hairs and shit. And then I was because I'm a lazy man when it comes to my hair. I was trying to justify. The fuckery.
I do remember
He fully justified it.
He's like, yeah, but what if they just want to? It's like, no, you just don't care. You just don't care.
Okay,
Yeah, so that got me thinking. I was like, oh shit, man, I haven't gotten a braid up in a minute still. So then I was like, okay, I gotta call up some hairdressers and see what I go on. And I was trying to get it done before the act show, but she didn't have any openings, so she was like, okay, I'll just do it Saturday morning. And then I went and got that. So that was pretty solid.
Okay.
Also, this week was the first time that I tried the bird scooters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad expensive, fam. Jesus.
Where did you go?
So I went to what's it called? Fresh Food Basics.
From
Gauge.
Where? Hold on. You were at Gauge Food Basics.
No, from here
to
there.
Nigga, that's kind of far.
That's far for a scooter?
I feel like it. You went there and back?
Wait.
There and back?
Yeah.
That's far still.
Oh, okay.
That damn near went from downtown to the east end.
Yeah, that's far, bro. That's super.
Really?
Yeah, that's far.
Because
That's a few kilometers for sure.
Yeah.
Because typically I'd be going to like Walmart,
On the bike.
No, not on the bike.
On the scooter?
Like I've walked to Walmart before. It was
Okay,
like an
but I'm
hour.
just talking about like you're comparing the price differences.
Oh, yeah. No, on the bike I just go to like King.
Yeah, and this is like an electric scooter, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be charged differently than a mechanical bike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that was actually that might have been like the first or second time I ever used an electric scooter. So it was definitely like a crazy.
It's a weird experience.
It's a weird
bro.
experience, fam. You've been on the electric scooters, right?
Not the scoots. I've been on electric scooters, but not the city ones, to be honest.
Oh,
true.
okay. I think the biggest thing for me was the acceleration.
Yeah, because then it caps off really quick.
Yeah, and I'm like I felt like I was like
About to do a wheelie?
Yeah, I was like, nigga, what's going on? I was like, and then so I was kept thinking like, niggas actually use this thing all the time. They're doing like the little sit down stuff. I'm like, aren't you scared?
Bro, yeah.
Well, you're scared of everything, so.
Nah, because also like when you're on the scooter, you feel like you have to be on the road too, because now you're actually moving mad fast on like a bicycle. So now you're dealing with the mans on the road, and then you're like, I don't know, maybe someone just
Badman, let me know. I dare you.
Yeah, so I would say this week is probably one of the most eventful weeks that I've had in a minute still.
Okay, round of applause for AO for once. Yeah. Doing something. You went outside, bro. That's crazy.
Going
The
outside.
growth and development.
Facts.
Doing some G&D.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can talk about the academic show. This is going to be our review of the DJ Academics live show in Toronto, Ontario on Caribana weekend. So, Ayo, what did you think of the act show? Just overall review.
I honestly didn't know what to expect. I was kind of half expecting him to pod before going.
What, be live or on stream or something?
Yeah, like kind of like what he does on stream, but just like in front of a live audience.
I was expecting more of that too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting more of that.
Yeah.
But that is interesting. But when we were in line, something that that came to mind is like, what kind of people do we expect to come to an academic show in Toronto?
Right.
Like, what do you think the crowd's going to be like? Is it going to be like a bunch of nerds? Is it going to be a bunch of gangsters? Is it going to be a bunch of, like, I didn't expect a lot of women to be there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see the demographic that someone like academics who, like, these are the people in the comment section in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Chat niggas.
Yeah. To see who would come to an academic show. So the first people that stood out to me when we were in line is we seen the We Love Hip Hop podcast. Shout out to the We Love Hip Hop podcast. Friday, Ricky Dredd.
Okay.
Who is he with? Icy Spring, is that his name?
I don't really know.
Yeah, so we was in line, and then we seen the We Love Hip Hop podcast, Toronto. They were doing like some vlogging videos and everything. We got our little shout out, made our little connections. You know what I'm saying? Business networking. So yeah, shout out to them. But then we were looking at the line, and we're just like, yo, I don't expect to see a lot of bitches because it's academics. I feel like that's not a high female demographic. And I was like, am I going to see a bunch of nerds? But yeah. We got in. We got into the show. I would say my overall my overall view of the show, I had a good time.
Okay.
I enjoyed the night. I did a lot of networking, met a lot of other creators and everything.
Yep.
So like I feel like the networking aspect of it was a great night. You know what I'm saying? I feel like overall I had a good time. There was a lot of interaction. The way that we were able to like while Ak was on stage, we were able to like
Shout out shit. Yeah.
Like it felt like the live comment section, like like the live chat.
Yeah.
You know, because we were able to scream out shit and he was replying and everything too. Picking and choosing what he would reply to, but you know, it felt like you were a part of the show, and that's what I felt like is the best part of a live podcasting experience, because I'm thinking we might have to do this shit one day. We might have to be live podcasting, you know. But it wasn't necessarily a live podcast. It was just actually like a show.
Stand up. Essentially.
It did feel like a stand up.
Yeah, that's what it also kind of
Ak's vibe, the way he attacked it was definitely like a stand up. Yeah, so do you have any critiques, anything that you felt like could have been better about the show?
I feel like it, because it kind of felt like a stand-up, I feel like he didn't go full, like he wasn't fully committed into it. You know what I mean? Like if he was going to go the stand-up route, I feel like he should have had some like, what are they called? Like sets or like what the guys.
Off the top,
it was mostly just crowd work.
That, though.
Okay.
It was a lot of crowd work. I just wanted to see more of academics. A lot of times he was standing up, but if he was to sit down and go over topics like he does on stream, that's something that I think that what we would have more expected for like, you know, if they were using the screen or something like that and treated it like a desktop stream, but live. You know what I'm saying? I think that people would have appreciated that. My number one critique though about the whole show is not a big deal, because honestly, whether this critique is valid or not, it was just my experience. I do feel like there needs to be some sort of host or something before Ak comes out, because it was literally like the show started at 6 or whatever, but like Ak didn't come out to like maybe 9, 8:39. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what was happening for the whole?
Well, we didn't get in the show until what, 7:30 ish. Yeah. So around there, but then we were just sitting down listening to Drake the whole time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and like people aren't there to be social with people who you didn't come with. It wasn't that type of event where everyone was just talking to each other. It was like
because it's a seated event.
It's a seated event. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like in that time they should have had some sort of host, some sort of something that's more crowd engaging to just keep us a little bit more active. Because I was kind of just like, okay, where's Ak? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but we're just here talking to each other, fucking like, you know, having podcasting in real life.
Arguing.
So that's my biggest critique, is just like have like a little host or something. I would have liked to see Ak there more. But the performances. What did you think about the performances? Because there was artists that came out.
Yeah. So I thought about it more, and
me too. I changed my opinion from last night.
I thought about it more, and I'm just like, okay, so like, what was the agreement when it comes to like, was it just like, you know what, I'm having a show, if you want to do anything, just go ahead.
It felt like he had openers, as if like when you're opening for a huge artist that comes to the city and they have openers. It felt like so the first opener guy, let's compartmentalize it. The first opener artist, I forgot his name. Okay, shit, that sucks. Shout out to him. I
have his video, by the way.
Okay, so we didn't title it, but he was actually good. I actually think he was good. He was a good performer. I didn't know any of his music, but if I had to just judge it off of that night, it was good. But I didn't say that I necessarily cared for it in the moment, because I didn't know who the fuck he was. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he's from, nothing. But he was a good performer with good music.
My question to you is that, would you have rathered someone like that be like on the stage before Ak showed up? Yes. Instead of after, the way that they did it? Okay. So that's what, okay.
Because like the way it was, he was coming, like Ak would come out, like kind of like say some shit to the crowd, and then like intermission would be someone performing. So the guy who came up and performed first, shout out to him, he was a great artist, you know. But at the same time, I felt like that took away from the momentum. If he was an opener before Ak came on, that would have been better. Secondly, the second guest was K Money and Casper.
Wow.
Yes.
So the one that performed, there was another artist, he didn't perform because he was like, oh, I'm not getting paid for this shit.
Okay, that's the last guy. I was going to get to him.
Okay.
So K Money and Casper came on.
Okay.
And like, fuck, we might have to clip this. Yeah. But like, if K Money wants to dedicate his life to being a rapper, he needs to learn how to perform on stage. That is one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life.
Damn. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, is that because of the circumstances of the event, in the fact that it's not actually like a show?
Fam, they performed Come Outside and The Market. These are some of the biggest songs in Toronto history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are very big established artists.
Yeah.
They have documentaries on fucking all over YouTube and shit like that. I feel like with your stature, the artists who I didn't know performed 10 times better than y'all. Both of y'all. Casper was a little bit more tolerable because he wasn't just actually like not paying attention to the crowd or not like, bro. One of the first things that I learned as a performer for my first opening show was how to hold a mic and how to rap into a mic. Why is it
cupping the mic?
The cupping, and then sometimes the mic's not even at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I get like the whole hype and crowd shit, but there's an art to performing and finding a mix, and I feel like that wasn't there. I'm still happy that they came out because like the market is a huge song right now, and it was like I was happy seeing them come out, but then when I seen them perform, I'm just like, damn. Whack, ass. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mid, skip.
Yeah, exactly. But
fun.
you know, shout out to them.
Yeah,
I like the moves
facts.
that they're making, but I feel like if they go to America, or I don't know if they can with their rap sheet.
No,
but for their growth, they need to get better at that aspect, because if that was someone's first time being introduced to them, they wouldn't know that those are the biggest artists in Toronto.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, there's that. And then the third guest was Sean Leone.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's hard.
You know him through Kanye, right?
Well, I just know
Justin Bieber and Peaches and
I just
shit?
knew of Sean Leon because of Sean Leon, and then like later on, I found out that he was like, because I knew he was from Toronto, but then I found out that he helps write with Ye, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna keep it real. He had points where I was kind of inspired in what he was saying, because I'm like, oh, once he started saying a couple of his accomplishments, I'm like, oh, he's a guy. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know who he is, but he sounds like he's a guy by the way he's coming up talking to us. He didn't perform because like, okay, first of all, if you're not gonna perform because you didn't get paid to perform, do not say that on the stage. Because he was on the stage saying shit like, yeah, I don't even know what to say, didn't expect to be here, didn't know what audience to say, but like, yeah, if like, you know, if you can make it from Toronto, you can make it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really hard to make it out of Toronto. Okay. And I felt like he could have packaged his inspiration better. If he was going to give a motivational speech to us, he could have packaged it better. He could have introduced himself and his accolades better. And I feel like even Ak was looking like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
Yeah,
because
I wonder if it was like maybe it was like a management like
That's what I was about to say.
Where it's like it was like so last minute.
It didn't seem, knowing Ak, it didn't seem like that was his like, yeah, we should have Sean Leon come here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It didn't seem like that was Ak's recommendation. Yeah. And Sean Leon just seems like he was grateful for it because like he knows Ak, but it didn't seem like he respected Ak's audience. And and it also felt like, if you are somebody who we should aspire to be like from Toronto, I feel like you need to do a little bit more to make that known to the people who don't know. And then also when you're giving your motivational speech, sound a little bit more like you want to be there.
You know what? I could also probably think that like when it got brought up to him, he was kind of already on the fence about it, because it was like, damn, like I'm not getting paid for this, and like you guys want me to do this, you're telling me last minute, now I got to go out there and actually say something because blah 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 blah, this and that. So yeah, I could feel like he probably had to say it, but he had to say it with like a grain of salt.
But in my opinion though, that's not good, because look at me, somebody who didn't know you, who if I heard your accolades, I would have took the time to get to know you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? After seeing you, but you put a bad taste in my mouth where you made me feel like, okay, he's just a nigga who's like, you don't actually care about the scene, because if you did, you wouldn't have a problem giving game for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be like you don't have to perform because we don't know your song, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But at the same time, if you're gonna give your advice, I would like for it to be palated a little bit better. But shout out to him. I'm not dissing him in any way. You know, I'm not trying to do that. But at the same time, I do feel like that did rub me not the wrong best way. Not the best way.
I feel that.
So overall, like I did take notes. I forgot I took notes. I was taking notes during the show about shit I wanted to critique.
I actually went to a Sean Leon. What should I even call it? It was almost like it was kind of like a pre-album release.
Okay.
It was like a pre-album release kind of listening party type shit, and the theme of it was so cool because it was like he did it as like a black sheep type of shit. Okay. But it was like everyone has to wear black, and then he showed up in all white. And like there was no lights. Like it was mad interesting, and then like he literally just performed in the middle of the crowd.
Shout out to him. Maybe I would have been interested in you if you were more like acted like you wanted to be there. Like we came for acts, so like you acted like you don't even want to be there. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
can we show some video?
Yeah.
You have your notes you wanted to go through? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was. So if you wanted to see the K Money perform. Wait, actually, because it would be copyright.
No,
right?
it wouldn't be copyright, but I don't feel like we need to show the performance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Yeah, we could show the video.
Which one?
Oh, okay. This goes into what I'm saying. So scroll down.
Okay.
There should be one that I named that said something about the twerking.
Twerking?
Yeah, refresh.
I like to see some Bati, even though I saw a lot of Bati today.
Was there a twerking one there? Okay, twerk vid.
Twerk vid.
All right, so
Bomba Clark.
if academics he probably won't see this, but if he ever does see this, nigga, you need to stop with the finishing word shit. Finishing the Drake songs. He had this thing where he was giving away money, and you get money if you finish the Drake song on stage. Every single nigga butchered it.
Wow.
Every single nigga butchered it.
Facts.
But first of all, there's a certain type of nigga that you're attracting to go on stage. You could tell like at the top, there were the cool people who could afford the VIP, you know what I'm saying? At the bottom, it was the common folk and shit like that. You could tell the bad bitches who just were invited by the niggas with money. They were at the top, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the people who were coming up to finish the lyrics, they were all cringe. They were all like, you know, none of them did right, to the point where he said like, fuck it, let's just get a bitch to come up here and twerk. I'm gonna throw money, you know what I'm saying? So click that vid and go to 1 minute.
Okay. Oh, 1 minute? Okay. Hold on, let me get a full thing. Go to 1 bomba clock minute.
Yeah, I think he needs to stop that, because honestly, as a nigga, like I would have wanted the money too. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't respect like going up on stage to finish a Drake lyric in front of a crowd of people. Like, nah, that feels gay, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. It felt a little like, you know.
This is him.
He looks slim. I'm not gonna lie. In real life,
MAGA.
In real life, I'm not gonna lie. The academic fucking accusations. I don't know, bro. But whatever you're doing, you're looking good, brother. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's see some twerking.
I would have rather more like this.
Okay, let's see some Bati shake.
And also, what he did is okay. Let's pay attention.
Hey. Okay.
Okay.
Yaman. Okay, cameraman. Okay, cameraman.
Okay, do it.
Okay, cameraman. Did a split?
Okay. She had mad body. I'm not gonna lie. She had mad body.
I was so mad at the fucking I tried to raise my hands. It wasn't long enough, fam.
On my phone, the video on my phone, I got
damn.
Holy.
Yeah, fam.
Shout out to Shorty. She has cake.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah, we need that at Caribana.
And you know what? I actually respect Act for being able to scout out the shorties, because you seen them like
up top, and he's saying, nah, you come down.
You come down. You know what I mean? The only one that he missed with was the one that had like a man. She had to bring her friend or something. But
come in a little bit.
Yeah.
But overall, I think that it was a great show. I don't think that people should go up and do the Drake singing lyrics thing. He had a part where the guys had to go spit game to a girl.
So okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The one who did the best gets the money.
Yeah,
the niggas didn't do that great, but I feel like that is a way better engaging thing to do. Because if you said if you said come on stage to do that, I would have been up there. What do you mean? To Rizza Pating? I'm up there. But I'm not trying to go up stage to fucking sing no Drake song, nigga.
Yeah. The glaze is crazy.
Yeah. I just felt like, I'm not doing that. If it was Tory, maybe. I don't know.
Someone in the chat said, I'm getting harder, guys. Holy fuck.
Jeez.
Honestly, bro.
You said I'm getting harder.
You could have ignored that.
well, we just played a twerk video, so I can't blame Mans for...
Can't blame the man.
You know?
All right, so...
especially if he hasn't seen Bati in a minute.
In conclusion to this academics thing, so at the end, he basically said like, yo, if anybody has any questions... Come on stage and ask. And you know me, in common fashion, you think I'm gonna pass up that opportunity?
Nope.
Of course not. So click that link right there and
click the bomba clock.
Fast forward to 1 minute in.
1 minute,
maybe
in.
105 or some shit.
105.
No. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Nah, 105, nigga. I'm telling you, 105, nigga.
Okay.
But here's you walking up.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, is it your walk, nigga? I'm telling you what I want to see. I looked at this, I'm just like, damn, I need to hit the gym because I thought I was doing good. I was like, I need to do better.
Okay, here we go.
All right, what up, back? What up? Long time fan. So I got a podcast. We started a podcast in December. It's called the Chat2Much podcast. We're based out of Hamilton, Ontario. Okay. I'm just wondering if you have any advice.
Anybody from Hamilton in here?
No Hamiltonians, Steel City.
Damn.
Ayo couldn't even scream the first time.
Damn.
Go ahead. Yeah, so do you have any advice for any upcoming content creators who trying to get their foot in the game? Because, you know, we're creating clips every day, segments every day, dropping a podcast weekly, but what's the best way to grow?
I give you the advice I give to everybody. Of course, consistency is the key. That's the easy answer. do something nobody else is doing. When I say, yo, who watched the Warren Chirac, and people say, yo, I watched it, it's because I try to do something different. I felt like it was a niche. It didn't feel that big. Pause. Whoa.
Then, bro,
I covered something that not everybody else was covering. If you're doing what everybody else
touched my shoulder.
doing,
Jokes.
you're not going to gravitate towards you. Okay? It's just figure out what you could do by yourself.
Thanks for the advice. I appreciate that. Yo, tap into the Chat Too Much podcast if you have the chance.
You already know. Tap out of that. Why you gotta show me going back to get a business card, nigga?
That's hard. No, that's hard. That's hard.
I just hate feeling like a fanboy, I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, bro, there's a lot of niggas that wish that they were able to do that.
What you just did,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
bro.
So, shout out to you, fam.
Yo,
Shout
what do
out
you guys
for the
think about
courage.
this? Thank you. But what do you guys think about his advice that he gave? I think that was good advice.
Do shit that other people aren't doing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because like we do, like the elephant in this room about this podcast is when people ask what it's about, we usually have to tell them it's about everything,
yeah.
which is not really the greatest sell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I try and the best thing that I guess the way that I describe it to people is that stuff that shows up across your timeline that is generally trending news, like we'll generally cover it. Other than that, it's usually going to be stuff that's like almost hip hop based, because it is a lot of like urban, quote unquote, stuff that we talk about, like, you know, just like Paul Pierce stuff, and then like
but if somebody said I had a dating podcast about relationships, it's easier for someone to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna tap into that because that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it is harder to sell when it's so broad. You know?
Yeah.
I think that we're doing good, but at the same time, trying to find a niche that we could carve out into may benefit us. There's something that I'm gonna talk to you about off camera that I did talk to AO about, a little bit more ideas around content creation. But we're gonna figure it out. We're three niggas with mics right now. We're three niggas with mics, and eventually
and a brick wall.
Yeah, we're gonna carve out our lane. I feel like this is kind of important at this point.
Mad important.
Yeah, so you guys ready to start the show?
Yeah. Before we start, we would like to make sure that everybody listening to this can open up their phone, pick an app that you frequent, and type Chat2Much podcast. And then after you type that in, I want you to follow us. I want you to subscribe to us. I want you to like our content. I want you to comment on our content. I want you to share our content. And we want you to share content with us. And if you have any type of advice that you would like from us, make sure that you share your story or your scenario by email to info@chat2much.com. So we are on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble. A lot of those.
I haven't checked our Snapchat stats in a while.
They're pretty weak. Yeah.
I think they visited us for like the first
First few clips,
Yeah,
they
the
were going
first
crazy.
few clips, and I realized I was just like, dang, I think it was because like I wasn't posting every single day after that it kind of just like stooped. But then we still got like a couple.
Some of them did okay.
Yeah, we still got like a couple that went over like 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever. But
Yeah.
slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. But yeah, so if you want to hear the audio for all of our episodes, you can find it on Amazon Music, you can find it on Audible, you can find it on Spotify, and you can find it on Apple Podcasts.
You can also find it on your mama's bumbleclot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What do you got?
All right.
Should be racist because they're not good at anything else. I think white people should be racist because they're not good at anything else.
Damn.
Let's see where he's going.
But they're great at racism though. Solid shit, dog. Fire, dog. Fire. For real. For real.
That's a good crowd.
For real. You miss after the show, call the cops on the black teenager. Get it loose, you know? For real. It's in y'all blood, whites. For real. Don't fight it. I know it's 2025. Everybody trying to make you feel guilty. Fuck that, dog. Be who you were born to be. For real. Cause I get it. Cause listen, they don't have anything like if I woke up tomorrow, right? Like little dick, no rhythm.
Yo! Damn!
I'd be racist as fuck. I would. all this dick and talent, my nigga. It's not for hate when you're gifted.
No fucking cap.
Round of applause for that, bro.
Fucking clap.
Yo, fam, imagine if I had a little dick and no talent.
cap,
Fucking, I'd be
bro.
racist too.
Damn. Can't do no hairstyles, no swag.
I mean,
All this dick and talent, fam. Holy, what am I gonna do with it?
And all this athletic ability,
Holy.
rhythm.
oh my god, bro.
Bacchanal.
Bacchanal.
Shit, that might have to be the name of my podcast.
Bacchanal. Yeah, I'm about it.
I don't know. We'll figure it out after.
So, I guess it's time to figure out
T's and
Wagwan right
P's.
now. Oh, T's and P's. Bomba clock.
Well, T's and P's is Wagwan right now.
Yeah, T's and P's. T's and P's. Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, yeah, it is T's and P's. I have personal T's and P's to give out before we get into the ones that are listed in our itinerary.
Okay.
What the hell?
Oh damn.
Damn. 1 second, please.
Technical difficulties. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
All
I don't know
right.
how the fuck that happened.
Oh,
But,
God.
okay, so I'd like to give a rest in peace to Maya. So I went to school with this girl named Vanessa. Knew her since high school, right? And I seen her post a GoFundMe because she said that her daughter went on a summer vacation or a summer trip or something like that. And then she got a call saying her daughter didn't feel well. She went to go pick up her daughter. And then she apparently in the car, she she was unresponsive. So they rushed her to the hospital and her brain was swelling.
Whoa.
I don't know exactly the details of what happened, but when you know somebody since high school, you see their kids grow up online.
Yeah.
Right.
So unfortunately, her daughter passed away.
That's
at
so
9 or
sad.
10 years old. I seen her post in her video or tribute post that she posted. It was she used a Cat's Eye song. There's a band called Cat's Eye, and the reason why that hit home to me is because my child's mom's daughter is around that age and she's in love with that same band. So around that demographic, a girl around that age being in love with that music, it made me kind of personalize it to be yo, that could be imagine that was my daughter's sister or something like that, because she's around the same age. It just made me relate to it a lot more. And then the whole being a parent thing in general, I literally while she was still in the hospital and everything, with my daughter, I prayed. That was our first time saying a prayer together, where I sat on the bed, held hands, closed eyes, and I said, we're gonna pray for this girl, because it really was on my heart, heavy on my heart, you know what I'm saying? So when I heard that she passed away, I shed real tears. That actually really bothered me, and it still does bother me. So I just want to give this time to give a special shout out and a rest in peace to Maya and Vanessa, whatever you're going through, and everyone in her family. I just hope that all the healing energy, love, prayers, and everything that you need is coming to you in abundance right now, because I could not imagine being in that situation. So rest in peace to Maya. And if I seen the GoFundMe wasn't as active, I was gonna post it. Maybe maybe they hit their goal or something. But if anybody could, whatever anybody could do to show love, help, or support, I'm sure that it would be appreciated. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
rest in peace to
Maya,
Maya.
man.
Rest in peace.
That's unfortunate. Honestly, when I was getting my hair braided, when I was because you chat with the hairdresser, and she was talking about, remember the kid that we covered with
That drowned?
That drowned. Apparently they were Nigerian or something like that.
Yeah.
And she was talking about that, and she was talking about how the government's trying to go after the parents, because they're trying to frame it as a negligence and stuff like that. And we're talking about how
Parents already took the L, bro.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
They already took the L. Don't try to give them a double L, bro.
Yeah.
That's a 7-year-old boy. It was.
Yeah, it's the
that's
same
crazy.
age. You know what I mean? So it's just we were just talking about how painful that is. How as a parent, you never feel the same way. You know what I mean? Even personally, I knew someone, she was a family friend, and they lost a daughter. She was sickle cell and stuff like that. And every time I saw her, she was never the same person, man.
Yeah.
It's always so unfortunate.
I wouldn't be able to be the same person, but I don't even want to stay on it
topic,
like that.
that's
And
fair.
be pessimistic about
Yeah.
it, because I want her to gain some healing, and I don't want to be pessimistic about how I would feel in the situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
We all know that nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves that. Just prayers up for Maya, prayers up for anybody who's passed away. If you've lost anybody close to you or not close to you or anything, prayers up.
Yeah.
But and more T's and P's, thoughts and prayers. There's been a double homicide in Hamilton. Have you guys heard about this?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I haven't been on.
So it is.
There was a nigga who from the Act show because we were doing some networking.
Oh, sorry.
There's some niggas from the Act show because we were doing the networking and shit like that. I got into a debate with somebody on this girl's stream.
Yeah.
So shout out to Fifi, by the way.
Shout out to
Yep.
Shout out to Fifi. You know, she gave me a follow back and everything. So, you know, we got to tap in with her from Vancouver.
Solid shorty still.
Yeah,
Solid
she's from
shorty.
Vancouver. She's here for the weekend and everything, and she's streaming. I think she has like 27K followers on fucking Kick and shit. So like, you know, she's doing her
Big
thing.
gal thing.
But
Big
yeah,
gal thing.
he was trying to act like Pickering is like anything compared to Hamilton. I'm trying to say, I don't know. He was saying we were comparing Pickering to Hamilton and like what's like the artist that came out of Hamilton versus Pickering and da 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 da. He has the Shawn Mendes point, and that's all he had. But then he was mentioning some Case Lime nigga, and I'm just like, who? But like, yeah. Either way, yeah. I'm just telling you that Hamilton is not like the safest place in the world type shit. Like
we have DMAC on the fucking track, so that's a little big deal.
Oh, that's a Hamilton, man?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Super crazy.
But man, we have low key, like even you mentioned a nigga like Leo. He has songs with millions and shit like that.
Yeah.
With like, you know, the J Portal and shit like that. There's people who aren't huge in like the face of what people would know, but in their subsections, they're very successful and from Hamilton. So I'm not gonna act like we just got nobody. Like, nah. Yeah. I don't hear about nothing from Pickering.
Steel City.
Shout out to Pickering.
Steel City. It's called Steel City for a reason, man. Everybody that comes out of here is hard. Pause.
Pause. But let's see about the double homicide in Hamilton.
On the windows, shooting BB guns at him, right? Kid goes into the house, comes back out with the gun, and, you know, starts blasting, I guess.
At 2:22 a.m., a red car can be seen on security video pulling up in front of a townhouse complex in Stony Creek. Police say 6 young men got out. Daniel Lopez lives in the area and says he saw a bunch of teens running.
They were chasing down this one kid, right? I guess trying to beat him up, I don't know. I guess they were on a drill. Gang violence and stuff like that, right? And get to the kid's house, start like banging on the windows, shooting BB guns at him, right? Kid goes into the house, comes back out with the gun, and, you know, starts blasting, I guess.
Lopez says he called 911, realizing that someone had been shot.
I knew that somebody got hit, right? I heard somebody scream like, help me, help me.
When emergency responders arrived, the teens were rushed to hospital, suffering from gunshot wounds. Both succumbed to their injuries. The victims have been identified as 18-year-old Abdul Malik Shibli and 16-year-old Afef bin Afef, both from Hamilton. Police believe the shooting may have been related to a bear spray attack roughly 2.5 hours earlier. Investigators say just before midnight, they were called to a residence here in the area of Barton and Centennial and East Hamilton for the deployment of bear spray. Police say that the shooting in Stony Creek may have been retaliation for this bear spray incident.
We believe that it was retaliation in the fact that the earlier incident had at least one individual that was involved in both incidents.
Wow. Investigators are collecting video surveillance and taking statements from witnesses. They confirm the 2 young men who were shot traveled to the area and say there was an exchange of gunfire.
We do know that there was some form of an exchange. Whether one was a BB gun or a real gun, we're still trying to determine all of those circumstances.
Detectives are still searching for the gunman. A tragic end to what police say was a targeted shooting. Sadly, not the first deadly violence in this neighborhood.
It's really not that crazy. Like a couple years ago, we had some kid like die right over there. Get stabbed over a pair of shoes.
Catherine McDonald, Global News.
Damn. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, fam, a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old. Get that off the screen.
Yep. I honestly thought you would have had the because like
I felt like that gave us all the information we need to know.
No, but like there's now like actual of who it is.
There's a wanted. Search that up.
Yeah. So
they gotta catch that nigga, bro. You killed 2 teenagers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just don't get this because it was so unnecessary. Well, I don't like niggas are willing to throw their life away for a double homicide, bro. That's your life. Your life is gone.
Yeah. GG's.
Even if it's double manslaughter, your life's gone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. Looks like that's a kid.
Okay, so
that is a child. Look at that baby face, fam.
So what I find fucking crazy about this.
Whoa.
For one, this is a 15-year-old kid that's wanted.
My God.
2, the fact that this kid already has a mugshot.
Wow.
Yo. that's the fucked up part that I'm realizing. I'm like, yo, so like this isn't something new. Like he's clearly like indoctrinated into this lifestyle because like what the fuck do you mean at 15 years old?
Honestly, bro, fam, how is a 15-year-old getting a gun? Like I understand how it works. I know how guns are got, but like guns are expensive here because they're illegal. So even if he's getting it illegally, how is the nigga affording to have a weapon at 15 years old and ammunition and shit? Like, fam,
the only thing I can think of is like, yeah, like you work with some real fucking up niggas that just like, all right, you're our shooter now, so here's your ammunition, here's your whatever, and if you need to use it. But like, again, back to your point, it's just like, yeah, like
not even a money motive. What I don't get about all this senseless killings is that I'm looking at a young man throw his life away, and I'm seeing him not even like even the motivation of like, okay, if I do this, I'll get this out of it. Like I'm sure if there was BB guns, you didn't feel like you're under immediate danger, and to kill 2 people, that shows that like. It's hard to kill 2 people in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if they had real guns, I'm sure they would have shot back with the real guns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like you would have to pull a what was his name? The guy that shot NBA Ben 10 in the back.
Holy fuck.
Where it's just like you just want to keep going type shit, you know?
Yeah. I feel really bad for the 16-year-old and the 18-year-old because like no matter what they were indulged in at that age, I was in some shit at that age where who knows where like I don't think that type of like little childhood teenage beef at that age should be resulting in like
let me get an actual gun.
Yeah. What happened to scrapping?
He is younger than both of them though, so maybe there is some sort of intimidation factor, but he's on the run, so I feel like that says all you need to say. Like if you're on the run, he's not trying to pull no like this is my defense and I'm going to turn myself in. Like they had to put out a mugshot, but how the fuck far can he get at 15 years old?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez, bro.
It literally boggles my mind, bro. It's just like
I have no clue. That's fucked, bro. That's a baby, bro.
Yeah, it's like damn, nigga, you didn't try something else with your life before picking up a gun. Like you didn't try sports.
I'm not too like I'm curious because maybe you guys know more about like the judo system more than I do. But because of the fact that he's a minor. Is there different like sentencing or
yes? It depends. Charge this nigga as an adult first of all. You have to charge this nigga as an adult. Okay. He killed two people. You know what I'm saying? Adult charge that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually not even for that shit, but 2 homies like that, nah, you got to charge that nigga as an adult. Otherwise, he could get out at like fucking 21 or some shit. He could get out like, you know, like he could get out at 18 sometimes, depending on what they give you. If he gets like a real like under youth shit, like you know that one guy who stabbed the one kid that stabbed the old lady in the parking lot. That nigga's gonna get out when he's like, you know, either early 20s or like, you know, late teens and shit like that. Because when you're a youth in Canada, even if you kill somebody, like, yeah, you could get out.
Yeah.
25. I think youth, I feel like the youth thing is 25 and under or some shit like that. There's something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's
like you're
crazy.
coming out before 25.
Yeah. But
youth
and
life, that's what it's called.
Okay.
To get sentenced to life as a youth, it's like
just coming out.
Yeah, but you're coming out.
And
at
I'm pretty
25.
sure you could correct me on this, but that's usually they're not lenient, but
that's their hardest point.
Yeah. So it's like if it's like your first offense, then it's like blah 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 blah. But then like once you get to like this, like you already have a mugshot.
Yeah.
And at 15 years old, you have sense, fam.
Yeah, you have sense.
Enough.
You're not
Enough.
Like, you're not an emotional 12-year-old. That's different between 12 and 15. Like you know what I'm saying. You're still an emotional kid, but like not that. No excuse for that, my nigga.
Yeah.
Lock him up and throw away the key. What's next?
Lock up this youth. All right. Next up on Wah Gwiggity Guan. We have this nigga that we seem to be talking about on every fucking episode.
Are you getting sick of it?
No, I'm not. It's just like, yo, shout out to you, nigga.
For staying relevant.
I just realized he has a like fucked up nose.
Crooked nose from boxing. That's the first thing I noticed as soon as I seen this is like how crooked it was. I almost drew it with my finger how crooked it was. Nigga caught a right hook to the nose, bro. Bro, I'll never get into combat sports for that exact reason. Swear to God. I'm not having no crooked nose. I don't want that.
So, for those who can't see what's on our screen right now, we are talking about Dean the Great. Mr. fucking, I'm the same size as your bitch when we lay down in bed. Looks like he's facing 15 years in prison after alleged robbery on yacht. So, according to reports, Dean the Great has been charged with felony robbery and misdemeanor battery in Miami following an alleged incident on a yacht, according to court documents obtained by TMZ. Okay, so that seems a pretty reputable source. Prosecutors allege that on May 27th, a woman contacted police after claiming Dean...
Always a woman, bro.
Always a ting, fam.
Last week was AB. This week is Dean.
Damn.
Wait till you read it too.
Yeah, so Dean became physical during a verbal dispute. She told investigators he removed her from the yacht after other men attempted to speak with her, despite allegedly telling her not to interact with anyone else.
Controlling ass.
So you're a controlling ass short nigga. Okay, short man syndrome. The woman also claimed Dean grabbed her forearm to stop her from recording the encounter, leaving a minor scratch on her left forearm. If convicted of felony robbery charge, Dean faces up to 15 bomba pussy clot years in prison.
I hate when they do this up to 15. He's facing 15 years. That means that he can face between the minimum of like whatever the minimum is.
Yeah, and
the maximum. Years. That could be like a month or 15 years.
Yeah.
Fam, a minor scratch on her arm, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, these women are doing a horrible job of being women, bro. Like they're actually ruining it for real women who are being abused and shit. Yeah. This is fucked.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row, this bullshit.
Yeah.
Facts. Yep. This is crazy.
They hate to see niggas doing well for themselves. So because it's like, yo, again, we didn't know nothing about no Dean fucking beating up bitches and AB beating up bitches and
I still give accountability. I still have accountability for that.
100%.
Because these niggas aren't careful enough around women.
Nope.
100%.
Nope.
They need to be a little bit more careful. You know what I'm saying? Know how they're being perceived in front of cameras and shit like that.
Yep.
I think that this is stupid. He's not going to face up to 15 years in jail, and I doubt he's going to go to jail at all.
Yeah, for real.
The whole robbery shit, like, come on. Bro.
Yeah, where does the robbery shit come into play?
I don't know. Maybe
I feel like they're probably just trying to like upsize what really actually happened.
I bet you she said he took my phone.
He took my phone.
Oh my god.
Probably some shit like that, bro. Like, yeah, fuck out of here.
I just don't like I'm not saying that he's right. I'm just feeling like this is being misrepresented.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? It's being overrepresented, and this is really not a story.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we have to realize that, again, these are things that are being alleged by women who likely understand that, yo, if we can threaten fucking up this nigga's life with court case, blah, 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 this and that.
Get the bag.
Run up a bag. Apparently, AB has a history of that. He had to pay his shorty out like $800K or some shit like that.
I'm never surprised. Well, with Adrian Broner, Dean, I'm a little bit more skeptical. But Adrian Broner, that nigga's a creep.
Yeah, I can see AB doing some weird shit like that. Because it's like, fam, realistically, again, no homo, but you look at that guy and it's like, fam, like,
he's a creep.
Like, you know what I mean? He's like, I don't know many women that would look at AB and be like, yeah, he's my type, so.
Well, lots of women who think money is their type.
But that's what I'm trying to say is like when niggas like that know that women probably only like you because you're a rich person
and famous
now, right? So like, hey man.
Okay. I know we're sidetracking, right? But
we didn't sidetrack yet.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm about to a little bit. Okay. So I was watching their stream and they were doing this little like dating show and AB was trying to introduce himself to the woman, but he kept like harping on the fact that like I'm a 4-time world champion, this and that.
Gay.
So I was gonna ask you guys, it's like if you have any accolades like that, are you jacking it all the time, or you be like, nah?
Not off the rip. Not off the intro. Not off the intro. Nah, I have to like. Sometimes it'll be a little bit saucier. Like if I'm just like my game is gentlemanly. You know, I will try to approach her like a gentleman. And the thing is that like if she curves me initially, then I have to leave a little clues that I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then she can see what she lost. If I'm that nigga, like, in my opinion, like I don't like when niggas are salty about rejection. I don't like none of that, and I also don't like when niggas lead with money.
Okay,
you're setting yourself up to be set up.
Yeah, because that's the type of person I was basically saying that to say like that's the type of person AB is, and I was just wondering if that was just part of the game because like the nigga was like, yeah, I'm Adrian Broner.
You looked at that and you thought that was swaggy or some shit.
I don't know how niggas of that level move. Like I can imagine Drake is like,
even if niggas at that level move like that, it's corny. Corny is corny. It doesn't matter about your success,
corny
nigga.
is corny still.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You go up to, I'm a 4-time world champ. Like,
I ain't gonna cap. I be telling shorties that I have a podcast.
okay, but telling people you have a podcast, it depends how you do it. You go up to a girl like, hey, I have a podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, hey, I'm the 4-time world with time. Like, no, like, bring it up within conversation.
Now I kind of wish you had the video of like him saying it, but it was just like from his like when you were watching his actual stream, right?
Yeah.
Clip? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to tell
enough.
a little embarrassing story about what happened last night.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's too embarrassing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So there were some baddies, right?
I'd hope so.
Super bad. Like,
Oh.
like, so there were some baddies that are so bad that you're just like, what am I doing talking to these women? They're so beautiful that they have nothing to do with me. I'm not rich enough. I'm not swaggy enough.
You can't say that, fam. You can't say that, fam. You can't be putting the poochie on a pedestal, fam.
I'm gonna be real. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga, bro. I know my market. I'm a very self-aware, and Drake said, know yourself. I'm not going, fam, you have to know yourself, bro. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna act like I'm when I'm not. I know what I'm confident pursuing. Okay. And I know what would make me less confident pursuing. I'm not afraid to talk to her, but I'm not gonna assume that, oh, she's gonna go for a nigga like me, off the rip, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe she likes funny niggas and you don't know.
She might, but at the same time, I'm just saying.
Because maybe these niggas are just lame.
Let me tell my story.
Trying to give you some hope.
Okay, I went up to the girl because I'm just like, I'm like, yo, let me holler. I'm like, hey, trying to holler at the shorties? Trying to holler at the shorties? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna holler at them. I'm not looking good enough, confident enough for that right now. So I'm gonna offer them a business card and talk to them just to see if we can network. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I went up to shorty, beautiful, very beautiful, 3 girls, very beautiful. You know,
a
what I'm
friend
saying?
group.
Yeah.
Bomba clots. Yeah, I knew I should have been there.
All like they were all like they looked like kind of like racially ambiguous. You know, I don't know exactly what do you think that they were? They could have been either Middle Eastern or Persian
definitely.
or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All dark hair. All had even if they didn't have body, the fit that they were wearing
was showing the body.
It was showing the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All beautiful, all done up. You know what I'm saying? Black, like dark aesthetic women. You know what I'm saying? Looked like, you know, very good. So the girl, like, you know, I was saying, hey, we have my approach to women is gentlemanly. So I'm just like, hey, how are you doing? I have a podcast. I don't know if you're interested in podcasts, but like if you are, here's a business card. And like, you know, just trying to be nice, introduce it by like offering the business card and then try to lead conversation there just to see if they could like, you know, maybe if they get a bit of our personality, they're going to want to tap into the show. But as I was giving her the business card and I did that little intro, A was just like, she was smiling. She was talking to me. She was scanning the QR code at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then A was just like, so you're not gonna take the card? And then Yo, so she instantly gave him a dirty look. Because first of all, who is this nigga? Because he didn't approach her. I approached her. So she's kind of like, who is this nigga? And then what do you mean like, so you're not gonna take the card? Like, she was scanning the QR code. She was like, no. And the thing is that Ayo didn't understand the necessary, the particular, the what made he, because honestly, inherently, he didn't do anything wrong. But it wasn't the right approach in that moment.
Yeah.
Especially when you know that they're that obviously like when I'm not trying to necessarily put them on a pedestal, but when you look like that, you know you look that good and yeah.
Listen. People don't have to take the business card. If they're already scanning it, they're already doing the step we want them to do. So please never say that shit ever again.
Now, honestly though, it's not even that. I feel like he could have said it better. Is the way he said it. So you're not gonna take a business card?
It's so Toronto, and you're not even from there.
If you want, like I said, I have the gentlemanly approach. Like, hey, if you want to keep the business card, that's okay with you. But if you just want to scan it and we could keep it ourselves, that's okay too.
Because
I have to learn that style still.
I know. But were you kind of confused when she looked?
I was because I thought I was like I was making a light. In my perspective, I thought I was making a lighthearted joke, and like it's like, oh, like so you're not gonna take it, like, you know, it's like, oh,
it didn't come off like that. Your tone was more like Toronto man. Like, it was more like, so you're not gonna take the card?
So you're not even gonna take the card, fam?
Bro, when at the show, there was like when they had the niggas up to raise up the girls. These niggas were trash, bro.
There's this one. We have the video. Do you want to watch it?
You have the whole video?
Yeah, I have the video.
Okay, find it and then label it. And then find it and label it while I'm telling the story. So there's this one YN nigga, right? This man was on stage and he's talking to the girl. He's just like, so what? Why are you acting like that?
No.
The man literally said, so what? You're not trying to, so why are you acting like that? When he said, why are you acting like that?
It's 11:06.
Bro, I got so cheesed because I'm like, fam, he's so aggressive with the girl. Like, it was fucked. You're gonna have to fast forward it.
Okay. Oh, 6 bumble pussy clot minute.
Yeah, just skip through it, and we're gonna see when the niggas went up. I'll show you.
That's him. Him
right there.
Okay,
Ultimate Toronto man. YN.
Okay.
You're looking good. What's your name? Why you doing like that?
What are you dealing with?
Where you from? I get to know you. Why are you playing with me? Why are you laughing at me? I'm serious. You're looking good.
You're moving too hood for me.
No, hold on. I'm just asking where you're from. Not hood at all.
Wow.
Moving like a Toronto man.
No, not Toronto, not at all.
Where you from?
I'm a good guy. I'm from Western Road.
Yo, holy fuck. The man said, I'm not even a Toronto man. I'm from Western Road. Yo, bro. You should have said I'm from Richmond Hill.
Yo, I'm dead. Wow, Daniel 208 said Ayo had a nincompoop moment.
Yo, bro.
Low key.
It was hilarious because he didn't see what he did wrong.
I was mad surprised when she gave me the stank face. I was like, damn, what did I do?
He was surprised too. That's the thing, he was surprised. So what are you dealing with? So what's your name? So I'm not like the way his tone, like the tone, bro. When you're hollering at a girl, please speak to them gently.
Yes.
Be gentle with your tone and speak to them like, you know, like you don't have to be so aggressive. So what are you saying? They're not entitled to anything, bro.
You know what I will say though? At least Ayo had this moment to learn. So then now he knows, okay, you know?
You talk to them nice.
Yeah. Tone matters, bro. Tone matters. Like this, just keeping your head. What I do is just keeping your head. I'm a gentleman. You know? Okay. Just conduct yourself like a gentleman. Because even if you get curved like a gentleman. All right. Have a good day, beautiful. I hope you enjoy your day. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh, fuck you, bitch. You know, like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't like your ugly ass anyways.
Also, you're saying you don't rate me.
Like I'm the type of like sometimes like you have to plant seeds too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that impression. Like it does a lot even for you. It's like, okay, have a nice day. I hope you like, you know, you have a good day, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That type of like, you know, gentlemanness, I feel like that speaks a lot more for your character.
Yeah.
Fair.
But we got super sidetracked.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was technically still on topic, but yeah, we'll go back to another topic.
I might have to make a clip out of that one. That's just
for real. Okay.
Yo, honestly, we have to talk about the WNBA. You guys hear about that?
No.
There's been mad drama in the WNBA, fam.
Okay. I mean, as expected.
Because honestly, the crazy thing about them is not the fact that they're women, is that they're mostly gay.
Right.
So it's like a whole soap opera.
Right.
So put it on the screen.
That's crazy.
She's bad as fuck though.
So Dejanay Carrington reveals that her former partner and teammate Nalissa Smith cheated on her with multiple other WNBA players, including Deja Kelly and Aaliyah Nye. Okay, so she said there, that's so small. Holy shit, I can't even read that. Okay, but it said in the tweet, it said, since motherfuckers want to be funny today, I'm going to be hilarious. Yes, Nalissa cheated on me with Deja Kelly and Aaliyah Nye. Plus, many more.
Damn.
That's messy.
She was giving it out.
Messy. What provoked that, nigga? That's weird. Like, I think that type of exposing shit I think that's weird, bro. Because they weren't even together when she did the exposal.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is like showing the signs of like,
hey,
you know,
my name. Let's go.
Are you dumb niggas having threesome with the Rooks? That's crazy.
Yo, fuck.
Okay, let's see what this is.
Mute the music.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
She was a fairy with a fatty.
It doesn't hit the same with the
No.
Yeah, it was a fairy.
Well, I'm guessing that these are the things that were entangled.
Damn.
Okay, guys, pause.
Okay.
Go back and pause it. Let's do let's be piece of shit males for a second.
Okay.
Let's be piece of shit males.
Okay.
Who are you picking? Are you picking the
Both of them.
Are we going light or are we going dark? How we feeling? We going chocolate? We going white chocolate?
You know me. I'm gonna have to go with number 2 still.
Okay, you're going on the dark side.
I'm gonna have to go with number 2 still.
Okay, Rooks, what are you picking?
Both of them.
Honestly, there is no wrong answer.
Damn. She's fine as shit, though.
Bro, both of them are fine. Both of them are beautiful. I'm a sucker for a light skin, though. I'm sorry. It's not a light skin, though. I just honestly, either one is the right answer.
I'm a sucker for a curly haired athlete.
Yes. There's no wrong answer. You know.
Yeah. So man's are saying 2 of them and then the one taking the video, eh? Threesomes.
That's the shit that's been going on in the locker room. So this is one of them addressing it on their stream.
Okay. So let's get a full screen.
I don't know these women.
I fuck with the hair still, actually. I fuck with the hair.
She could have been a stud.
Okay. That's a tough hat.
Yeah, with the hair.
They just got a new contract where they can make millions and shit now. So
bow.
Next allegation.
The fit though.
Cheating. Whether she cheated on me and I cheated on her, why are we bringing that to the internet a year later?
Facts.
When nobody did anything to anybody.
That's weird.
Weird shit. Moving weird,
Whether she cheated on me or I cheated on her, that has nothing to do with anybody.
Bars.
Like what? That don't even make sense. Then to bring it to the internet a year later, is crazy. Just for fun, that's ridiculous. Especially when you're in a happy, healthy relationship. I would never in my life do that to nobody.
Oh, so she's in a relationship and she did that. That's weird. You miss me, bitch? Like what? You miss me? You're reminiscing?
Thinking about it.
Like why are you reminiscing, shorty? Like let it go.
You see,
what happened?
You see, now this kind of goes back onto the whole profiling thing of women bringing up shit. Bringing up shit from the past for no reason but to just smite you. That's it.
That's
just
close.
for their own fulfillment of smiting you, making you look like a piece of shit. Something
crazy.
you did in the past that everyone else already got past, but you're like, let me tell everyone else about it.
This brings up a deeper question for me though.
Okay.
What do you guys think about entanglements at the workplace?
I like it.
Wait, you haven't worked with
some
many
baddies.
female. Have you worked in many female environments?
Nigga, I did sales. Like sales where
Wait, there was a lot of shorties in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good looking.
They probably sold a lot.
Very, very good looking.
That's how they sold a lot. So have you worked with a lot of females in your work history?
No, I haven't actually.
I haven't. I wouldn't say that it's been a lot, but yeah, I have. I've never had an entanglement with a girl at work. It's not that I wouldn't. I actually would like to, because it would be hot.
Interesting.
The tension, especially hiding it,
acting like y'all niggas are just
are not good. Yeah. That to me, that is hot.
I never thought about that.
So
way.
it's like it could. The thing is that it could end really badly.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yes.
That's
Especially
facts.
depending, like if you work at a call center and you got to see this woman every day and 2 seats away from you, and suppose you cheated on her or some shit like that, the whole call center's finna know. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit's gonna be crazy. But I do think that it could go really bad or really good. And there's probably a chances of it going bad way higher.
Yes.
Like way
Very
higher.
much so.
Because even when things are going good, you still have troubles within your relationship. So suppose you guys are beefing one day about the pressure cooker or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit might carry into work.
Yeah.
You know, she's still mad about the pressure cooker. She's still mad you didn't do the dishes. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, or you're showing up late because it's their fault because you guys live together. And,
You guys both showing up late now.
I feel like another like level of that might be a little bit like leaning into it is like roommates. Like if you guys were roommates and then you started dealing with each other afterwards. And
That's
then,
even crazier. Nah, we have to live together, sleep in the same roommates.
Yeah.
Nah, but I would do it though. Cause no. If you're fine enough for me to fuck,
Facts.
and you're walking around my crib every day,
yeah.
you're getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? There's no debate. There's no nothing, bro. You're getting fucked. I'm not gay. We're just gonna have to do the do, and whatever happens.
Heterosexual.
So wait, so whatever happens, like, are you moving out, finding a new crib, finding a new roommate, or you just be like, hey?
Well, okay. So
what the fuck happened where we're beefing that heavy? Where I feel like I have to leave.
So we talking about y'all were just fucking, or like y'all wanted to make a serious thing?
Even if you were just fucking, like, you don't feel weird bringing another thing in there, or
I paid the rent.
It depends on
my rent, fam.
It depends on facts, because it depends on our terms and conditions.
Yeah.
If we just got it, because after the first fuck, you have to have a conversation about what this is. So if you're any sort of responsible adult, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you have that conversation about what this is, if this is strictly sex, then there might be a time when that ends. And if that ends, then I'm allowed to do whatever I want without judgment. You know what I'm saying? And then so are you. So it's like, hey, you could do whatever you want. I could do whatever I want. That would be kind of messy, depending on how you feel about. Some people aren't able to do those things because, like, you know, they're jealous. You know,
yeah, facts.
Yeah, I think I'd be able to do it.
Yo, honestly,
if I didn't like you for real, I didn't want a relationship with you, then I'd be able to do it. If I liked you, that's different.
For the amount of scenarios where I've heard, like, you know, people get together and then they get a place together, and then, like, because of the economy, they still have to live together even though they're not together. I'm like,
the
same thing, yo. So, like, yo, we already live together, right? And then obviously we're pretty cordial, and then eventually we're kind of just like, yo, you know, haven't gotten, you know, a little bit of play in a little bit, and then they're like, oh, me too, and then it's like, well, we're here now, so no one's stopping us. Might as well try a thing, you know. And if it doesn't work, then, you know,
it doesn't work.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, like, dealing with people on your same level is fine. Workplace, roommate, all that stuff, as long as it's not your boss type shit.
None of it is fine. Where the fuck did you get that?
It's not fine?
I said I'd do it. I said it was a bad idea.
Yeah,
it's gonna end worse than it. Like, I would do it because I'm a piece of shit male who can't control his temptations sometimes. So if, like, you know, I could see myself doing it, but would I recommend you of the person do that? Yeah, you should fuck your coworker. No.
Wait, so isn't there the argument that, like, the way that people get together is just basically like a lot of close proximity? So where's a lot of close proximity? Church, you know, events that you go to, clubs, work.
Yes.
So it's like, if you're gonna be in close proximity with a woman, then it's like there shouldn't be not an expectation that you might want to be with her, you know?
Okay,
like,
but there is that, but that's why we say I wouldn't recommend it, but I understand it. The reason why I wouldn't recommend it isn't because of the good sides, it's because of the possible bad sides. It could affect your job. If you have a career, if this is an actual career, you make a good income and everything, and then this could affect your livelihood because of the dynamic, I wouldn't recommend you to do it, to risk both of those. You know, you can't eat where you shit. It's just one of those ones. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I wouldn't recommend it, but I'd probably do it.
Okay, I see your point, because with every other scenario, it's the same, but there isn't that my livelihood aspect to it. Once there's that my livelihood aspect, then it kind of changes the ball game, basically.
Yeah,
right?
You don't eat where you shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so let's move on from the WNBA. Have you guys seen the DDG cameraman controversy? Because I have a lot to say about this shit.
I have seen it, and I'm actually curious to hear your piece on it.
Yeah, I've heard some split opinions, and I'm just like, I have a pretty solid opinion.
Niggas will.
Oh shit! Sorry, hold on. Let me. Or well, I guess you guys already heard that, so let me just put it on the screen for you.
You guys want to wait? You guys want to give a little context? So there's more context to this than just the clip leads on.
Oh, so honestly, I thought that this was more. Because again, that's the whole thing with these streaming clips. Is that a lot of times when you see them, there isn't really that much context. So the context that I saw it in, I thought it was just like a topic of discussion where like people were talking about, oh, cameraman this, cameraman that, and then he was just like, yo, I need to give you guys a breakdown.
Nah, so he had a cameraman.
Okay.
So he had a cameraman, but this wasn't his normal cameraman because I guess he doesn't have an official cameraman right now.
Okay.
His cameraman was doing Streamer University, and apparently it was very hot or something like that. The conditions weren't that great. So it's like it wasn't comfortable for any of the cameramen, right? So what I'm hearing is that the cameraman didn't do a great job, and this wasn't, and he was only his cameraman for Streamer University, and then his cameraman made a video basically coming out. I should have attached that video. I'm an idiot, but you might be able, you could find it if you search it up. But his cameraman's video was first. His cameraman basically detailed his experience working with DDG. Yeah. So click that.
Okay.
This video. Go to YouTube.
Just go to YouTube. Sorry.
Go.
Just gonna type YouTube.
Well, don't put in Johnny. Just put.
Jesus Christ.
Just go to actual YouTube and then type in DDG cameraman.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see his video.
Okay.
Or it's probably on Twitter, probably.
DDG cameraman.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of clips of like him having to.
Not him.
No.
Go to the short on the left.
This?
Him, yeah.
Okay.
My
Ooh, okay. Here we go. King clips. DDG's old cameraman speaks out after everyone called him trash.
experience being a camera operator. Camera operators are like at the bottom. You know, they treat us like at the bottom. Everything is our fault. Body was given out due to dehydration. Regardless of what may occur at Streamer University, it just didn't work out between me and him. It was mutual, no hard feelings. I got a lot of love for him and I hope it's mutual. If you're gonna be a full-time camera operator for a talent, especially of that caliber, be prepared to treat it like the mafia. Nothing comes before the mafia. Nothing comes before the talent. Your family, your mental, physical health, errands, what you have to do at the house, the haters and the trolls and the harassment can really get to your head, seriously. I could easily go on a rant disrespecting a lot of people, talking shit. In my experience being a camera operator.
Okay,
that was a little bit of a nothing burger. I can't lie.
You know what's so interesting too?
No, but it's not a nothing burger because it prompted DDG's response. This video is why DDG made a response because people were saying like there's a longer video. That one was very chopped up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
tell.
when you watch the full video, he seems very hyperbolic. So I feel like he has some points, but I feel like he's exaggerating.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he said a lot more though.
Okay. All right, here's DDG's response. So DDG goes off on former cameraman after they quit over pay. You'll never make as much as us as the person you're filming.
This will indirectly try to diss working for me. But niggas was so excited. Like that shit be blowing me, bro. Like, you don't know how much cameraman's paid. Tell him how much you was paid at this point, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, no, let me put this in y'all brain. No cameraman will ever make as much money as the nigga they're filming.
Cap.
When a McDonald's nigga, a nigga that's working at McDonald's, Checkers, In-N-Out, when they're making them burgers, you think they think in their head, damn, bro, I don't want to make these burgers no more because the nigga that owned In-N-Out, the nigga that worked hard as fuck to get to this point in his life to make this much money is making more than me. It's not fair.
Yes, that's what they think actually, yes.
Oh, I made 20 burgers today. I need more money.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
It's not what it is.
It is.
So I don't like how this cameraman shit, y'all trying to diss niggas, but it's like, y'all don't understand, bro. Like, niggas that work for me, bro, as a cameraman, you live a beautiful life. You travel the world, you meet the coolest people in the world. Like, every nigga that ever worked for me will tell you that. You can't say that you don't. Niggas travel to see shit that you ain't even, you know what I mean? Just because you ain't getting paid a fucking $100,000 or whatever the fuck niggas expecting, that don't mean a nigga ain't spending damn near that much. Flying niggas across the world, putting niggas in nice ass hotels, Airbnbs, feeding niggas. Boy, I'm a great boss, nigga. I feed my cameraman, y'all. All this shit online where we be joking and shit like cameraman don't eat. No, niggas. If nigga we go to Steak 48, you think I'ma tell my cameraman to go to In-N-Out? No, nigga, get a Wagyu. Fuck it. I'm rich as hell, nigga. But I'm not finna go above and beyond paying a motherfucker just because I'm making more money. It makes no sense. This is a business. That's not how businesses work. Just because you're an individual doesn't mean that I don't operate like a business. You feel me? Niggas will.
Okay, so what were you gonna say, Rex?
I disagree with DDG a lot on this. I feel like he had some points that I could concede to.
Yeah.
But overall, I disagree with his demeanor and the way that he's thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like he's determining the cameraman's value. And like, I get that. because he's the one who's paying him. But I feel like I don't feel like the respect came along with it the way when he was describing the cameraman in general, and like the respect for his job. Oh, you should just take whatever I give you because we fly around the world and all these perks and everything too. I feel like there is a value in the skill of a cameraman. Yeah, there's a value in the skill that they develop, and I feel like it's simple as they should get. They deserve their worth. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And I watched a video that said that allegedly the cameraman or something was paid or his cameraman's paid like $3,000 a month. Jesus Christ. In my opinion, I don't think that that's enough. That's fucked. In my opinion.
So yeah, I'm actually very curious about your thoughts because you're the person that's like super business minded when it comes to stuff like this.
So the way I look at it is like if I was given $3,000 a month and like I literally didn't have to spend any of it.
You do though. You have bills.
No, but like if I'm working for him, so that's the other thing too is like if you're taking on that role, it's like you do have to realize that like not really much else you can do with your time other than be the cameraman. If these niggas are streaming every single day, fucking 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, whatever the fuck it is.
So pay me my worth. What do you mean? Like what job you're paying what job are you working 8 to 10 hours a day and then you're getting paid $3,000 a month, nigga? That means like you're getting
again, you don't like you're not paying for anything else. If you're with him all the time.
No, wait. You are paying for things. First of all, you're not with him all the time. You are on call. You are there on call. So that means that he had another video saying that if I want you at 3 a.m. in the morning, you got to get up and out of your bed at 3 a.m. in the morning. That's a 24-hour job. You don't get to create your own schedule because you're on call. You still live somewhere because when you're off call, you have to still go to those places. You still have to fill up your fridge and everything. It's not like he's constantly on the road where it's just like you're traveling with him because he's not. A lot of times he's home, you know what I'm saying? He's in LA a lot of the times. So he's not traveling the world constantly where you're just getting your whole life subsidized constantly. In LA, $3,000 isn't even a survivable income.
That's kind of hard for me to believe that $3,000 is all these guys are getting paid.
Okay, well if that allegedly that was the thing, but I feel like his demeanor in talking about it wasn't right. So you think just because I have more money, I have to pay you more money? Look at this. When you come to a stream, what is one of the most important parts of a stream? The cameraman. The cameraman is a big value. I feel like if somebody is a huge value to what it takes to create your product, you should pay them their worth, and you should find somebody who's loyal, who's perfect for the job, somebody who you could have a contract with, where you guys get along with. You guys are going to be spend a lot of time around each other. This shouldn't be like a role where you're just like giving it to whoever could work and hold a camera. Yeah, this is a very responsible job. So I feel like you should. If for me. What's very important and what's very valuable if I make music or something is like the plugins are very important. The mic is very important, all that type of stuff. You invest in those things because they're important to your final product. So I feel like you should pay your cameraman over what's worth because you said you are a rich nigga. You are a rich nigga. So why are you paying a nigga equivalent to damn near minimum wage? That's what $3,000 a month is. That's $1,500 bi-weekly.
I personally think that the actual like market price of a cameraman for someone who's so high caliber, I feel like it's not black and white enough. Like I personally haven't actually really heard from like camera, like it's probably because it's just in their NDA. Like, yeah, you can't talk about like how much we pay you or blah, 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 this or that. But like, I feel like I've not heard enough of like, yeah, cameraman, the market price for them is this. If you're going to be streaming this much, if you're going to be on road this much, this is what the price is. This is blah, 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 blah.
There's not going to be a market price because this is a very unique case. There's not many DDGs in the world, but that's the thing. Look at he's making millions of dollars a month. If you're making millions of dollars a month, the least you could do is invest more than $3,000 into your biggest.
I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is there are other talents like DDG. There's niggas like Aiden Ross. There's niggas like frickin' Agent 00. Like there's the AMP niggas, fucking Ty Lil's cameraman. Like all these guys that are very high up and do streaming like for their living. It's like I'm sure there's literally a market price of like, yeah, this is what cameramen get paid based on how many hours, blah, 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 this and that. So that's all I'm saying is that like I feel like that isn't black and white enough.
There's not a big enough market. For what we're talking about 0.01% of all streamers that we're talking about. So the Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat cameraman is probably based off of a relationship. is not going to have the same market price. It's going to have different prices. If you're doing Neon, if you're doing Aiden Ross, if you're doing Kai Cenat, there's all going to be different. It's not going to be a market price like, oh, all cameramans get the same. No, it's all going to be different because these are all unique cases where you can't find a market for it. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that I don't like the way that he was talking about the job as a cameraman because I felt like he was talking down about like the worth of what you're asking for.
Yeah. So, kind of as someone who like consumes a lot of streamer content out of osmosis, it's a big thing in the streamer community of like streamers disrespecting their cameraman a lot. And for the longest time, I always just thought that like the cameraman and the streamer, it was a team effort. Like it was like we're buddies, you know, kind of like how you're a producer, you know what I mean?
They treat him like a lackey.
Yeah, basically. And it's kind of interesting because when we were at the Act show and we're talking to Shorty, I thought that her and that man were friends and he was just recording her. But she was like, nah, like someone just sent him to me and now he's just recording me. So it's just a random guy that she just met.
I didn't even know
recording.
that.
Yeah, just a random guy that she just met, like record because someone sent her. So I think a lot of that causes the relationships to be like, oh, it's just a guy that records me. But I look at like a cameraman as it's an artistic skill.
It is.
Yeah, you know, I look at it like a barber. If you're a shit barber, you don't get paid good. If you're a good barber, you get like you celebrity shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't pay them based on how well they do the job as a cameraman, you're diminishing their ability to do a very,
especially
very good
when
job.
you make so much money and that's such a big important part of your job. The way that they're talking about the cameraman job isn't like, yo fam, if I'm doing a mix and mastering skill, that skill, what you're paying for is not only just your song. You're paying for me investing my time to learn this skill. So the people who know how to learn work a high definition camera, you have to wear a streamer's backpack or something that's up to 50 pounds and shit like that. You have a whole bunch of equipment on you and shit.
You have to know how to catch good moments, zoom in all the time, adjust the lighting.
Yeah, there's
ISO.
a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
Okay, and that is not a minimum wage job. And first of all, he's saying that you'll never make as much as the person you're filming. Maybe at your level, but not every cameraman works with people who's above them all the time. If I get a music video done, I bet you the cameraman is more successful than me. Like a lot of times if I'm getting a music video done, the cameraman has way more experience than me. They've worked with bigger artists than me. They've worked they make more money than me.
Yeah, I think he's just talking about specifically like if you're going to be the cameraman for a streamer, it's like chances are because like if you are that high up in being a cameraman, then like you wouldn't be doing live streams for streamers. Like you would just be doing your own shit as a cameraman.
To me, I think that is very ignorant because every situation is different. To act like there is no cameraman in the world, because at that point you're just going to call them a director because if they make that amount of money, they're not going to be holding the camera per se. But either way, cameraman, if we're only talking about his field, saying cameraman will never make as much as the person you're filming, sure, you don't have to disrespect them because I don't feel like they ever thought that they were going to make the amount of the person they're filming. They deserve a livable wage. They deserve a fair wage, and they deserve to get what they're worth because obviously it's a very important part of the business.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that the only reason why he charges them, why he pays them shit, is because there's a high demand for cameramen because lots of people are willing to just do it for the look. You know what I'm saying?
Exposure.
They're going to do it for the look. But then at the end of the day, what I think would be more valuable is if you build a relationship with a cameraman that you have a good relationship with and that you know has reliable work, and then you pay them fairly. That's how you run a successful business. Because even if DDG is right, because I feel like honestly the other guy, I heard he was a shit cameraman.
Yeah, he was.
I heard he was a shit cameraman. So I'm not even, the point is that DDG, I felt like he made himself look bad because the other guy, he wasn't making no noise anyways. This clip is what made people just be like, ew, like I just didn't like the way he's talking about the average working man. No, it's because DDG has a history of this. He has a history of being a nigga who lost touch with the common folk because he has money now. So when he tries to talk about
the AP, the watches?
Exactly. He has a history of these things. He doesn't understand the common folk. So when he's talking about this whole cameraman shit, he's treating the cameraman because like, it's like, oh, you should be lucky you get to do all these things. Let's talk about it real. all of that shit is a tax write-off for him. He puts a hotel for his cameraman, tax write-off. Food, tax write-off. Everything he does for his cameraman is going to be a tax write-off anyways.
Yeah, facts.
So it's like he's acting like, oh yeah, you should just be happy. So I'm gonna pay you peanuts. So you just gotta be happy for the opportunity. That is a way to finesse somebody to not pay them their worth. That's exactly what it is.
I feel like that's like a common thing in like the art industry. You know, you like finesse people with exposure. You know, you get paid in exposure and not actually money.
Yeah. And I think that, and honestly, if I was a cameraman, I would take the opportunity too. But that doesn't take away from the point of like, I just don't agree with what he's saying. Can we open up the comments? So?
Yeah.
Let's see. Put it back on screen.
A lot of cameramen make more than who they're filming. They just call them directors. Facts. That is a huge fact. Humble yourself. God gives you, he can take back. Cameramen can easily start an agency and blow your pocket out by sourcing and staffing media crews. Don't ever talk down on talent, nephew. Without the knowledge of a media team, you would be stuck behind a PC.
Facts.
Take care of your people, and your people will take care of you.
Facts.
Pay them people what they're worth. You'll eat those words. Shake my head. Be humble. My son would love your job. $8K a month plus like the perks of traveling and eating is cool. Okay, yeah. Sure. I want to hear from the camera guy. Tap in. I just don't believe in telling someone that they can't or will never do. Who the fuck are you to say that to someone? Be humble and never count anyone out. Facts.
Yeah.
Even the McDonald's point. Let's get real.
That was fucked.
That was fucked. What do you mean that the guy at McDonald's thinks that they never did? Bro, arguably the nigga who's flipping burgers works harder than than the nigga who owns the restaurant who could have inherited that shit through family, bro.
We never talk about that actually.
About inheritance?
And because like it's always like, oh, I got like it's like the person who owns it got it because they worked so hard.
No.
But it's like you could have just inherited the business as your parents worked hard for.
Or you could have just inherited money in general and then chose to invest in a business. Sure, you made a right business decision, but why are we talking down on the person flipping burgers? Like lots of people who become millionaires eventually didn't start off flipping burgers. A lot of the people who created...
I feel like I've noticed that DDG is very bad at analogies.
No, he's ignorant. He's just ignorant when it comes to he looks down on the average working folk.
But because of his ignorance, he makes really bad analogies that like just make his point even worse.
Yeah, because like the whole like you're telling me no matter what you think that I was at Walmart not thinking about how to level up when I was working at Walmart and shit like that. You think that I wasn't looking at the people who's making more than me and doing less than me and thinking about how I would rather be in that position and how the things I would need to do to get to that position? You think that I was just comfortable making this and you thought I never wanted to earn more? I had no aspirations? You think that once I started flipping more burgers, if I started at a business and it was at the ground up and then I see that now it's a big, huge franchise and I've been there since a jump, you don't think that I would want more money for helping grow this franchise? Are you dumb?
And I think the mentality that like, no matter how good you are at this job, you'll never make more money is so fucked because
it's wrong.
Because what that does is it just creates an environment of mediocrity. Literally.
Like, look at the nigga who shot Lyrical Lemonade. He's a video man. He's a cameraman. He makes more money than a lot of people who he actually shoots for.
Yeah, but again, I think when he's talking about, I think he's literally just being specific about you are a IRL cameraman.
Okay, but I think
like
that you are making it specific to take away from the actual point that he's talking down on everyday working people because he makes more money. So it's not about the specific. No.
I'm going specific because you guys are making it like, yeah, well, if you're a cameraman, like, yeah, you can make your own agency. Yeah, you can become a director. Like, yeah, you can be a actual real media agency that grew into it from starting out as a cameraman.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that's obviously true because you can start somewhere and grow and be into whatever you want to choose to be. But if he's saying like, yeah, like if you were just a IRL cameraman and that's all you know how to do and you don't go anything beyond that and you just be an IRL cameraman, then yeah, you're not going to make the way he delivered it. Again, I obviously agree. Absolutely terrible. Like you shouldn't be saying it in that way. If he was like, hey, if you want to level up as a cameraman, these are some things that you're going to have to do. You have to go outside of just being the cameraman for a live streamer because it's peanuts.
I feel like Rooks agrees with DDG.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I feel like he's just not saying it with his chest. But I feel like it'd be easier to be like, I disagree with DDG. What's your stance?
No, I disagree with him for sure. I disagree.
How do you feel?
Fam, I said everything I wanted to say.
Yeah. No.
Rooks never takes a
You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is too. I feel like
Because it's not. I feel like everything that he's saying, I don't agree with.
But
That's
you
what
agree
I'm
with majority his point. I feel like his majority point of the way he's looking at the whole situation, even though he articulated poorly, I feel like as a capitalist, you agree with his point.
Yeah.
And he would charge his cameraman $3,000 because he thinks that's fair. Hey, I'm already charging. Hey, you got wagyu, nigga? You got wagyu?
I would also say that low-key, again, this is just based on like what I've seen, like how he expresses himself on the screen. But I feel like you're giving DDG a little bit too much of the benefit of the doubt, because like
in terms of what?
In terms of like what he actually meant by what he was saying. I think that it was actually coming from a place of like actually like ignorance of like
that's what I was saying. I was like, what everything he's saying is it's very bad demeaning. Delivery. It's super demeaning. It's like you guys literally said. It's like, yeah, if you are a cameraman, you're never going to make more. Bro, no, you don't say shit like that.
So my question to you is like, do you think that there was a positive message that he was trying to give out to the world, or do you think that okay.
Would you pay your cameraman $3,000 if you're making millions?
No, because that doesn't make sense. But that's what I'm saying is like there's no.
So we all agree basically. Okay.
But no, that's what I'm saying is like I feel like there's no like, because you said it's a very small niche of people that need an IRL cameraman, and
I would want someone reliable, bro. Someone who I know I wouldn't want to have to find a new cameraman all the time. I'd want to develop a relationship with him and pay him super fairly, so he never wants to leave me.
Right, but because it does mainly come down to synchronization. Like, does your lifestyle synchronize with the way I want to work? Right. So again, like I said,
apparently, sorry for cutting you off. I don't know if this was for Kai or if it was for DDG, but I watched a video on this earlier, and someone said that I think that he had a cameraman before that got his own clout and started streaming himself.
Yeah, I mean, as you should, and I can't remember who. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It might have been Black Boy Max.
Yeah, I think it might have been someone. Yeah,
and it's just like, Black Boy Max was just like, yeah, bro, like I want people to be doing that shit. It's just like, bro, you know how many people want to be my cameraman? That's not hard to find. What's hard to find is someone that's actually good at it. Yeah. Right. But it's like, again, that's.
I just feel like he needs to be respectful. He needs to be just more aware about how he's perceived. Because I just seen this and I didn't like it. As an average working man, it rubbed me the wrong way. Just the way that he was talking about a cameraman's job.
Yeah. So what I was kind of gonna get to is I've seen clips of him where it's like you see it, like you see the crack, because a lot of the streaming stuff is all like improv. You have a character that you're trying to play on screen. You know what I mean? And sometimes they kind of slip up. So basically, there was a conversation between him and Ben Dadon, and Ben Dadon was like, "Nah, like if these niggas knew how you were off screen, like."
They would hate you.
Yeah, and he was like, chill,
I'm
bro, chill.
dead.
And I was like, bro,
I fuck with DDG, but it's believable.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
He gives dickhead vibes, like he really thinks he's above people because he has money, bro.
Yeah.
He talks like Joe Budden does it all the time. I hate it. Like Joe Budden does it all the time. Whenever Akis gets into an argument and someone calls him fat and he talks about him being rich, I'm like, weak, nigga. Like I just don't like the whole money talking down to people thing. It just gets old after a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a flawed individual. Like, okay, you're flawed with money.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I do 100% believe that. Honestly, most streamers that I see, I just feel like, yeah, there's no way that you're actually like this.
Like that, facts.
Off of camera.
Facts.
You're a whole different person when you're off camera.
Yeah. So I want to move on. What else we got on the itinerary?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I put a lot of good things there this week.
All right.
Ooh, Usher. Oh, that's a big deal. Yeah, that's a very big deal.
You hear about this, Ale?
A little bit, yeah. But
so Chris Brown and Usher on tour.
Okay.
The R&B tour.
Crazy.
Raymond and Brown.
Wow.
What does R&B stand for?
Rhythm and blues.
Okay, rhythm and blues.
Yeah, so Raymond and Brown, Usher, Raymond, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
R&B tour. I'm actually shooting myself in the foot because I wish I got to go to this.
At least you got to see Ak.
I would rather have seen this, but
really, you wouldn't have been able to talk to Usher or Chris Brown though.
I don't give a fuck. I went to see Chris Brown and that was the best show I've ever been to in my life. Are you dumb?
Yeah.
I've seen Usher too after that Super Bowl shit. Are you dumb? Usher's amazing.
You wouldn't have met Fief.
Okay. So a woman who appeared with Usher during his performance clapped back during back. Open all the shit.
Oh.
All of them, because now I don't even know what order this shit is in.
Oh. Well, you should have. That's your job, fam.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So probably this first.
Yeah,
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So let's.
Before we get started, don't bring your ass up here if you don't want to be here.
This was actually wrong clip.
This was after.
This was after.
This is after?
Oh, I'm butchering this whole segment. Oops. Okay, so go to the first one, I guess.
Oh, Lord. All right.
What does it say? Okay. Oh, there's slides.
Yeah.
All right.
With typically the shade room, it's like it's always the end. That's the first ones, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. There we go. So there's a woman. You know how Chris Brown and Usher do the thing where they bring a girl on stage and kind of like they serenade them? So a girl got brought on stage and she just looked like she didn't want to fucking be there. So Usher kicked her ass off stage.
Yep.
And she has some words about it. So let's see it play out.
Okay. I'm not going to play it with the music because there's probably a track playing right now. But right now he's...
She's beautiful.
She's...
That forehead? Light skins with big foreheads? Ooh.
Yeah. And then he's just doesn't seem like he's feeling it.
She doesn't seem like she's feeling it. So like, yeah, shorty gotta go still. Yeah, he gotta go. He gotta go.
How old is Usher?
He's
old.
old.
He's damn near 50 now.
Yeah,
Damn. No homo. You know what I'm saying? Like for a guy that old,
we're gonna look.
Yes, he looks in shape.
We're gonna look like that, guys. You just gotta eat right.
Unpause it.
Like unmute it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you thought he was calling someone else.
Oh, okay. Go to the first slides.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the girl's her first response.
Yeah.
She said, first off, nobody's declining to go on stage. I looked good as fuck. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me on the big screen?
Come on.
Where you bitches will never be. My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privileges, something you bitches will never know about. They don't say who you're going up there for. If y'all wanted me to get up there and fuck him at that point, chat folks aren't used to anything. That's the most exciting thing that would have happened in y'all little ass lives. Fuck y'all. Disrespectfully.
I rate it.
No, I don't. I do not rate that.
Okay.
I do. What the fuck do you rate about this, nigga? Get it off screen.
I had you a good question.
What do you rate about this? About this response?
Talk your shit, bitch.
Yeah. Talk your shit.
I hope you end up with a ratchet bitch and marry her, bro.
Fuck.
Because, like, honestly, first of all, why are you... Oh, pretty privileges. I had floor seats and they went and got me from the floor because I'm pretty. You bitches could never because you ain't as pretty as me. First off, nobody's declining to go on stage. Thousands of people to look at me. First of all, you could tell that this woman is very self-centered and cares a lot about her looks.
Oh, of course.
She is the exact woman that I do not like. I don't give a fuck how beautiful you are. I said that she's a beautiful, big foreheaded light skin, but at the same time, I would stay 100 meters away from a woman like this because of the way that as soon as you open your mouth, you lose me, bro.
Jeez.
I'm dead. This comment says, from everything I've been reading in the comments, no one was laughing at her, but probably now they are. She looked pretty before she spoke like that.
That's what I'm asking. What did Rooks like about that? Like, no, I understand pop your shit, but look at what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like, she's acting like, oh, she's shitting on everybody because she's so pretty. Ooh, I bet she treats people like shit. Look, she thought she ate with this? Pretty joints be the most boring sometimes. Starfish pillow princess vibes. Facts.
Perfect example of dating in 2026.
I want to know what Rooks liked about this. That is a red flag. Like, what the fuck?
Hey man, pop your shit.
Nah, he liked the forehead. He said she's pretty and nothing she can say is wrong. Nigga was fucking hypnotized. And she said more too. So let's move on.
Where? Here.
So put on the screen.
Oh.
She said, oh, you want to read it?
You can.
She said, yes, I went on stage, and no, they don't tell you who, what, when, where. Baby, I wasn't going up there for Usher. I wanted Chris, and Chris only. Anyways, anybody who wasn't sitting VIP or has a face card that doesn't qualify should hush. Wink.
You're an idiot. Oh, and she made a video.
Anything? If you could go back to last night, if you could change anything, would you?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not bothering me. I don't feel a way towards it. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel
You should.
Like this has ruined me in the public eye or whatever they want to say or whatever. Because, you know, there's been plenty of trolls and whatever else. Oh, well, why would you do that? And you should be embarrassed. It was even people harassing me while I was walking out of the stadium.
Oh, really?
While me and my family was walking out of the stadium, people were harassing us. Oh, well, you should have did this. I would have did this. Were you available to go on the stage is what I'm trying to understand.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Or were you in the nosebleeds?
Fair enough. I can fully understand from your perspective how if you could change.
Oh gosh.
Okay. First of all,
she has no media training.
Let's acknowledge that I would fuck her and block her.
Okay.
Like right after. Okay. Actually, knowing me and my bad decisions, I probably wouldn't block her right after. I would wait till we had an altercation. But let's be real here. What do you guys have any strong thoughts about this?
I'm just thinking about like pretty privileges does really fuck people's brains up.
Yes, she's a bird. Like the first comment said, "This is how birds get famous," and that's a fact. She's a bird.
Because it's like you didn't work for it
at all.
Like
all she did was be a bitch, and then get kicked off stage for being a bitch, and then went and been a bitch online. And honestly, her saying the Chris Brown thing makes a lot of sense to me, and I think that is fucking hilarious because I never thought about that part. Shorty, imagine you went there for Chris Brown and Usher brings you on stage, and you're like, holy fuck, I don't want this old 50-year-old nigga fucking sweating all over me.
Old ass herpy ass.
Nah, but I debated someone on Facebook about this because this one shorty, she was trying to say like how that girl did nothing wrong. And I'm just like, are you stupid? First of all, why would you put yourself in that position if you didn't want to play the part when you're up there? You know what the part entails when you're going up there, regardless who you're going up there for. You know when you go on that stage and you lay down on that bed across those sweaty ass niggas with abs that they're gonna damn near kiss you. Sometimes they be making out with the girls on stage. So it's like if you didn't want to be there, don't go up.
But it comes with the bird mentality too. Like, look what she said. Look what she said. She's like, I look good as fuck.
Why would I want to be seen in front of thousands of people?
So it's like, even though I don't want to be there, I want the attention of people seeing me on stage. Therefore, I'm gonna go and look like a fucking idiot. Like,
she's a terrible human being. No, I'm not gonna lie. That's the type of girl that I just really don't like.
You know what's actually scary though is the fact that like if it was Chris Brown, she would have been a completely different person. So it's like if you're the celebrity that she is targeting, you don't even see this.
Fam, girls are fucked. Like, like for example, remember last night the girl, like, you know, she asked for my number or whatever, like after I was talking to her. So this one girl is like, you know, she was cool. I was like, no, I didn't exchange numbers on like a flirting tip per se, but she said she didn't give out her number literally like 5 minutes before when the nigga who I was like talking to, who was also networking and shit, he tried to like ask, he's like, oh, maybe we could go on he tried to like swear on her, you know what I'm saying? And then he asked for her number because she has no social media. And then she's like, oh, I don't give out my number, sorry. And then he walked away, and then she's like, oh, you're cool as fuck. What's your number?
You didn't even ask for the email, fam? I would ask for an email.
I'm dead. That's fucked. Now I would have found his way. Holy shit. But yeah, girls are literally, they're selective with who they want, you know. She wasn't rude to him, but at the same time she gave me her number unprovoked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what I was kind of getting to is like when you're someone that they want, it's like
it's different.
It's like the deception is crazy.
Fam, you're a creep if you're ugly, bro. If you do some of the shit if you do certain shit, you're a creep. If you're 6'8" the great, you could be tall and looking at bitches. You ugly, if you Antoine, why is that creepy tall nigga staring down at me like that? He's looking through my shirt. Like,
My question though is like, which one's the true version? Because like, you know how like
both.
It's always like if you see a homie, like if you see a friend that's talking shit to a waiter, or like is like always talking shit about people, you should be aware of that, because whenever something bad happens between the two of you, he's gonna do the same shit with you.
I know, but what we're both doing is holding people to their worst. So that means that, hey, if they're gonna treat the waiter like that, and we're gonna hold that to them, then it's gonna be all around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So in the same, what was your other example?
It was like if they're like always talking shit about people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So if we're not going to take into fact of who they talk good about. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to talk any opposite side of what you're talking about. Okay. We're not going to. That's not going to be memorable to us. Okay. That's just not how we work. You know, we're going to remember the negative sides, and we're going to be like, oh, that's their character, because you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you're saying they're both equally the same person. So like,
I feel like the good and bad in somebody makes who they are. You know?
Okay. Got it.
How much time are we at?
Buck 52.
Okay. You tired, nigga?
Yeah, I was just at Caribana.
Next, I would like to cover the professor. No, that was not that important. Go down.
Yo, that was actually cooked.
The AI
I
thing?
saw that. That was cooked.
Fuck it, let's do it quick.
Yeah, that was cooked.
It's a quick one.
Students.
So professor hid secret AI trap. Can you put it on the screen, please?
Oh, sorry.
So the professor hid a secret AI trap in his midterms. 32 out of 35 students failed that section. So I think that this is genius. I didn't think of this, but
I have seen this actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
But yeah, I also feel like the students could have done better due diligence to not get caught in this semi-easy trap.
35 students between 2 classes failed a portion of their midterm because they all used AI to generate their entire response. And apparently they didn't proofread it. Let me show y'all how I picked up on it. So this discussion post was a portion of my students' midterm, and if you look, it looks normal, right? But if you copy and paste this and look closely, in white ink I placed the word Madagascar somewhere in the response in a way that makes no sense. If you uncopy and paste it, you can't see it.
You can't see it.
So if Madagascar was somewhere in my student's response in a way that did not make sense, I knew that they copied and pasted the entire thing and just threw it in AI. And oh my God. You would be amazed at the bizarre usage of the word Madagascar. 32 of my 35 students between two classes that I saw in these students' assignments. First and foremost, Madagascar has nothing to do with the Industrial Revolution. Second, it was more than obvious that they didn't even go back and reread these responses.
Damn.
So yeah, 32 out of 35 students failed a portion of their midterm, and that's how. So students, if you're going to use AI to generate the entire response, at least reread it. At least try to ensure that it makes a little bit of sense. Try to put it in your own words, something.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah,
and it's funny because the first comment said, I bet those 3 students that passed noticed.
Big fact.
Yeah, niggas don't even know how to cheat no more. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's some of the beginning steps of learning how to cheat at school is to change a couple things into your own word. Read back what the fuck you're cheating from to make sure it makes sense. What the fuck you mean you're not reading back what you're cheating from? That's insane to me.
Yo, school is actually cooked, fam. Because I remember back in the day, cheating was you just copy and paste it from the article that you were researching from, and then it was like, oh, I gotta like change the words. But now you don't know how to do that, because what they did is like they would search. It's like, okay, is there this article already existing on the web?
Yeah.
But now it's like the AI will scramble it for you, change the words for you, so you don't have to even do that anymore.
Yeah,
and that's cooked.
And think about how dumb they really are for getting caught with this bullshit. So I mean, they really are stupid, slow youths.
Yeah.
They need to not use AI to gain some knowledge because they can't even cheat proper. Yeah, that was just cool to me though.
Yeah,
it's like he's a genius for implementing that.
I like that. That's why we got to keep the textbooks.
I actually thought it was something else that you were gonna pull up, because what I was thinking you were pulling up was, it was actually like in college, and what happened was they were able to do the midterm like at home.
TikTok star one.
They were able to do the midterm at home, so a lot of them got like really good scores and stuff. But what happened is like the professor switched up the final last minute and said, nah, it all has to be in person. And like niggas went from like 90% all the way to like 50. It was fucked. So there was only 2 people that didn't use AI in the whole entire class. It was a smart ass nigga who got like a 98 and then got like a 99 or some shit like that. And then there was a nigga who got like a 56 and then finally got like a 57.
I think what's so dumb about that is that like you can use AI to learn.
Yes.
Yep.
Instead of having to use it to copy and paste.
Yep.
Like, first of all, I didn't really do homework a lot in school. Like I just found a way to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? But I still passed my classes and shit. I probably did my homework in class before I went home. You know what I'm saying? Made sure I finished my work. But yeah, I just don't get the whole not reading your work type of thing, just being that lazy, no effort at all. To me, that's just like stupid. You deserve everything you get when you fail that shit. But moving on.
All right, bet.
You guys hear about this story about the TikTok influencer Sarah Duffy?
No.
So rest in peace to Sarah Duffy. She was fatally shot after allegedly calling her husband a PDF in viral Netflix trend before authorities say he took his own life. This is one of those tragic murder suicide things.
Wow.
And this was that she was actually a TikTok influencer, and we get to see the TikTok that kind of caused this.
Okay, should I read out this whole thing here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Oklahoma hairstylist and TikTok influencer Sarah Duffy, also known as Sarah Gilson, was fatally shot Thursday night in what police describe as a murder-suicide involving her estranged husband, Jeremiah Sean Duffy, in Owassa, Oklahoma. According to police, Sarah had been granted a protective order against her estranged husband just last month after alleging disturbing behavior. Court records also indicate she had previously sought a protective order against him in 2021. Authorities say the protective order was violated the night of the shooting. No fucking shit. Police say one of the couple's children witnessed the shooting and ran to a neighbor's home for help, prompting a 911 call.
That's sad as fuck.
Investigators say the suspect died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Sarah worked as a hairstylist and had built her following on TikTok, where she sold clothing and jewelry. A GoFundMe has since been created to support her children with immediate needs, counseling, education, and funeral expenses. So now we are going to watch this video. Preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about my soon-to-be ex-husband, who I just found out is a pedophile. Damn. That's fucked.
Okay. Damn. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Rest in peace to Sarah Duffy.
Sarah Duffy.
This kind of puts me into this kind of puts me into the light of I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video of the black guy who was basically just a serial domestic violence guy, and he was like, protective order? I don't mean shit, bro. What the fuck?
I seen that video,
bro.
The man said, I don't give a fuck about anything.
He's like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
He said, I went to jail.
I went to jail.
Beat her up. They let me out.
I went back to her house and I beat her
up
ass
for calling the police on me, and they sent me back to jail.
Sent me back to jail, and then and it's literally just
nigga was saying it with his chest.
Yeah, and it's like it's just literally a cycle of like, yeah, you do your domestic violence, blah blah blah. You go to jail, do time, whatever. You get your protective order, but then it's just like, yo, if you're back out and you know where they live, yeah, you're just gonna go back and do the same exact shit.
So for me, it's like twofold, because it's like part of me is thinking like, this is why you need to stop participating in these dumbass fucking TikTok challenges and shit. You know what I mean?
Someone had to say it. That's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's like I've seen too many dumb TikTok challenges that have ruined relationships and like fuck people's lives over. Like, remember the fucking Tide Pods shit that people were doing for a long like, why? You know?
The way, sorry if I cut you off.
Yeah, no, go.
The way that I look at this is there's two ways that I look at this. First of all, that was my first thought.
Yeah.
Is that nobody deserves this.
Nope.
But if you know your husband is a nut, your ex-husband is a nut to the point where you had to put a protective order on him in 2021, you should probably just keep any remnants of his name out of your mouth, especially if you have clout.
Yeah.
Just I'm not blaming her. I'm not victim blaming. She did not deserve this.
No.
But I just, for anyone in the future, I just feel like if you're in domestic situations with somebody who you know is crazy and will do something crazy, just don't mention them. Don't speak to them about them. Just just don't do anything. And I'm not blaming her for anything, but that was my first thought, is like, I wish she didn't do that.
Yeah. I think it's a part of, what's the word I'm looking for? Understanding your environment. Because, you know, time and place.
Yeah.
I think that some people don't even think niggas are that crazy, but like that's a crazy jacket to put on someone. But I'm gonna be real. Nigga, if she said that and we ain't believe him before, we definitely believe her now.
Cooked.
Yeah.
Because if somebody calls me a PDF, I'm not gonna kill her and myself unless I maybe did it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so son, you're not beating the allegations now, brother.
Yeah.
So now you burning in hell, and now everybody's calling you a PDF.
Yeah. Now you're a dead pedophile. Holy fuck! You're a dead pedophile that killed himself.
And I just feel bad for the kid. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, bro. That shit. Like,
was that his youth?
I don't know.
Maybe. It probably
there
was.
There was a protective order since 2021.
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was.
And the kid had to run to the neighbors next door for help and everything. So that means that they were above age.
Yeah, one of the couple's children So it was
one
their
of
kid.
the couples. Oh, the couples. Show.
Yeah, the couple. Yeah, it was their kid.
Damn. That kid, that trauma, I cannot imagine.
Fucked, bro.
Your dad killing your mom, then killing himself, and you probably didn't fuck with your dad anyways.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Like, nigga, just kill yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry if YouTube guidelines fucks us up. But yeah, just like, you don't have to do all that, brother.
Yeah.
Like,
KY
not even brother. Fuck you. Waste
I was thinking about that.
KYSASAP. That's some shit that you could do for me.
Facts. Waste suit of the week. Go to that man.
Yep. I do have. I'm gonna send it to the Chat2Much.
We got something.
Yeah, I do have something because I was realizing I'm like we probably should talk about it. The Playboy Cardi thing. It is only 2 videos. I
never heard of this. Okay.
Yeah, it has. I didn't really listen to the entire thing because I was like, okay, let me see if it actually, Want
to give a summary though?
So, it's old footage of when Cardi was on tour with The Weeknd, and an altercation happened between him and the driver, his chauffeur, I guess you can say. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen here, and this is body cam footage from the officer.
They drove us. We don't need him. Yep, I could have paid for police escort.
And he's threatening to hit the girl in the face. And they're talking about shooting and killing each other.
I have received exclusive body cam footage of Playboy Cardi's citation assault back in 2025 in Utah, where he allegedly slapped his driver on the side of the street after a fight with his girlfriend in the backseat of the car. Cardi denies it throughout the body cam footage, and his girlfriend even tries to say she did it, and a security guard tries to say he did it, but then 2 eyewitness accounts come forward and say the man in the do-rag hit the driver on the side of the street.
Hang out, dude. Go sit in the car. Go sit in the car, dude. Go sit in the car right now. I know. Go sit in the car. I'm asking you to get in the car. I'm telling you to get in the car. All right? I don't care. Sit in the car. Listen to me. Gosh, dude, none of you guys listen.
Big ass
Where
pants.
are you guys from? Huh?
We're doing arena tour. We're on the way to the tour.
Who are you?
I'm a singer.
What's your name?
I'm Playboy.
Playboy
Cardi. Me and we came on tour.
Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, sold out.
Is he actually Playboy Cardi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have your license on you? So who hit each other?
Oh, none of us. We didn't hit each other.
You hit the other guy, or was it your security guard?
Nah, they just tried to separate us. He said he was gonna sue us.
And then the security guard gets out, and I'm saying, hey, let's put her in the car and let's just get them to their destination. Then the rapper turns around and says, why are you gonna turn around and you gonna blame this all shit on me? And then turns around and cold cocks me, slaps me in the side of my head hits me in the side of my head when I wasn't even looking.
Y'all could have drove us.
And then there's a second video here.
He's a piece of shit.
Right?
He hit her. Okay. When we was out here. I didn't see it, but when she came out, she got out on the side, she's holding her chest like this because he hit her. Okay. So, I don't know if he wants to solve it. He's supposed to be this big deal with these guys, this musician, but he just fucked himself just now.
Yeah, I haven't met him yet. You're my primary call for right now, so we have deputies out with him already. So.
Yeah, he's high as fuck.
Okay.
They are high as fuck right now.
Yeah.
So,
passengers, though, they weren't driving in any way, shape, or form?
They hired us to come and do the job. So.
And where did he hit you?
He slapped me in the side of my face. He stole on me, hit me in my face. He hit me pretty good. It did not no big mark, but he stole on me. They saw him.
Yeah.
Everybody in the car and the security guard saw him.
Yeah. No,
he saw him do it. He said, we can't have you do this. We can't have you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Do you want to fill out a witness statement on what you saw and what experienced and that kind of stuff?
We're going to go check it up to their knee asking for me down.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have got packed out still. A man like me would have got packed out because I'm not getting slapped by no skinny nigga like Playboy Cardi. Your security guard is gonna have to beat me up, brother, because I'm choking you
even
out.
But even the security guard, because like the driver was saying, the security guard was like, yo, you can't be doing this type of shit. And the security guard is also saying like, nah, like he slapped. he's laying hands on people.
Yo, I'm looking how skinny that nigga is, how frail he looks. I'm telling you, I would choke slam that nigga. Yeah. I'm the anger that would develop in me by Playboy Cardi. Bro, Playboy Cardi slapping me, bro. No. I would be furious. You have piercings in your face, brother. I'm aiming at that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, well, I'm going off, fam. I'm pulling over the car and I'm getting active, fam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I get packed out. I'm getting active, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because maybe if it was a rapper I liked a little bit more, it would be different. But I don't know. But Playboy Cardi, fuck no. Fam, and the thing is like, I'm sorry, I'll give my opinion after the video's done.
Okay. I think the rest of it is just
body cam type shit.
No, you're good. You're good. Do you want a clipboard?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
It's just him snitching.
Yeah, but I'm definitely filing assault charges on him.
Of course.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I super
Round of applause for that, but for that elderly black gentleman right there.
Yeah.
I think he's doing all the right precautions. I would have crashed out, but I'm happy he didn't crash out. He's doing the right thing, and I hope that he gets a big bag.
Professional.
The reason why I believe him is because Playboy Cardi has a history of hitting women, hitting people.
Yep.
And he's a deadbeat dad, and I don't respect that.
Yep.
He's a deadbeat dad with his kid with Iggy Azalea. I've heard about things with him hitting women before. Seen him wearing a thong on stage. I don't like this guy. I don't like his music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like the "Ain't talk to me, ain't talk to me." I like that part in, like, you know, that Madonna song in The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying?
Which
Popular? You never heard that song?
I don't think so. I might have
Hard song. You never heard the song Popular with Madonna, The Weeknd, and Playboy Cardi? Playboy Cardi did just a little enough for me to stomach it. So, like, you know, he didn't ruin the song for me. Shout out to him for that. But I hope that driver gets a big bag, and that niggas like that learn how to treat the average working person.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what?
Yeah, the reason why it was so interesting to me is because, like, the girl seemed like she was trying to, like, take the fall for like the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like he was basically trying to stand up for the shorty. He hit the shorty and he was like, wait, you can't be doing that in my car. Like, I'm not gonna stand for that. I guess he wanted to say something about it. And then KO was like, talk to me, nigga.
Yeah, basically.
Cardi, bitch.
Let's be real, though. Let's be real. Yo, hey, do I know a couple shorties who've gotten slapped by people with less stature of Playboy Cardi and not told the police the truth?
Damn.
Women be like that. They be getting dick down and then they get dumb. And
Okay.
they just let any dumb shit happen to them. And yeah, sorry, go on though.
Fam, she's on tour with The Weeknd and she's with the Playboy. Then she's
Bro.
a little slap, a little slap. She's gonna hug that and she's gonna keep on going about her day with living her multi-millionaire rich tour lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Which one would you rather do? Go on tour with a bunch of famous people and rich people,
or have to
just
go back to your 1-bedroom condo
just for a little slap?
Yeah.
You know, but kind of what I was basically getting to is just like, we look at it from the perspective of her, right? You also have to look at it from a perspective of Playboy Cardi. How many people is he interacted that have this mindset? I feel like if you interact with a lot of people with that mindset, it warps your reality of what people are like. Kind of like he was talking to the police officer. He's like, I'm a singer. I'm Playboy.
Yeah,
he's like, how do you not know me?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I don't feel like it was a how do you not know me type of thing. I feel like he didn't even want to say who he was because he didn't want to be looked at.
To be honest with you,
like, you don't know, the cops could go either way with it.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it did seem like he was trying to play it. What's the word I'm looking for?
Secretive, in my opinion.
I don't know. He seemed kind of entitled in the way that he was talking.
Playboy Cardi.
You know, because like when the guy was just like, "Yo, like go sit in your car," and then he was trying
that
to
part, I was just talking about telling him his name.
and then he kept just like stuttering, trying to like there's nothing for you to say. Like, my nigga, just go sit in your car.
Yeah,
and then it's like, and then he's like, "Oh, like who are like." I don't know. It just felt weird.
You know what stood out to me that the police said? He said, "You people don't listen," and I was like, what do you mean by that?
He was saying,
I'm not that guy.
Yeah, no, it did seem like just the amount of people that were in the situation, there was just multiple of them that were not listening.
Okay.
I feel like that's kind of what it was.
Okay.
Because again, like, they're on tour, and when you're on tour, it's not just like you and like 3 people. Like,
yeah,
you got a group of y'all.
The driver had to stop the vehicle and call the police because he got slapped. Like,
yeah.
Holy. Playboy Cardi was definitely not listening, but I don't expect anything less out of a nigga like him. But hey, shout out to the driver.
Facts.
Shout out to the driver.
Facts. Shout out. He stood up. He stood up to the shit.
Is there anything else? Oh, we didn't do the Sophie Cunningham one?
We're about to do it right now. Sophie Cunningham.
Where is she? It's the basketball player. Go down.
Sophie Cunningham.
Trans person burns Sophie Cunningham jersey.
Oh, right here. Why she do that? Why you do that? What she do you?
So transgenders are burning Sophie Cunningham's jersey because she doesn't support biological men in women's sports.
Grow up.
Represent someone I respected as an athlete. Today it represents something I can't support anymore. Sports have the power to bring people together, but when someone uses their platform to demonize or marginalize an already vulnerable community, I have to decide where I stand. So today I'm not burning a person, I'm burning my support. As a trans woman, I've spent years fighting just to exist authentically. I won't spend $1 or another minute or another ounce of energy supporting people who contribute to making that fight harder. This isn't about hate, it's about accountability. My money, my attention, and my support are things people earn, not things people are entitled to. If standing up for the trans community costs me a jersey...
Shut up. Her fucking tone in her voice is pissing me off. Why am I calling her his voice? Jokes. But
there's different subsects within this community, right? And like there's a subsect of like people like who are like trans that I respect, and then there's a subsect that I just feel like
I agree.
Yeah, the part that the part that I respect is like you're like, okay, I'm a trans woman. Identify as a trans woman. That is its own category of identification. I'm a trans woman.
It's not a woman. It's a trans woman.
I am a trans woman. I'm not a woman. I will never be a woman. I am a trans woman.
And I respect that.
Yeah, I respect that. All I want is to be treated as a human being, as a trans woman. Now, there's a subsect it's like, I'm a woman and I want to be treated
as such.
As exactly a woman. And then it's like...
That's disrespectful to women.
Yeah.
Super disrespectful.
Yeah. And I think that there's a lot of enabling when it comes to like the media too, because it's like now when you ask like, what does it mean to be a woman? You hear...
all these different type of complex shit. Look. This is what I don't understand. I'm going to keep it like a real nigga. Like, look. So look at the first comment. It says, I'm buying her jersey, and it has 11,000 comments.
Jesus.
Okay, 11,000 fucking likes.
Jesus
Majority
Christ.
people that you interact with agree that this shit is stupid.
Yeah.
Like the whole like trans people in sports, because I don't have a problem with trans people having the right to live, but with trans people in sports, we know that it's stupid. We have many examples about why this is a bad idea and why men have a physical advantage over women in multiple ways, even if you take hormones. So
sorry to cut you off, but so like 2 jerseys have been burnt? Someone's comment?
That's the thing. Majority people think this shit is stupid. So why does the government and why does their propaganda trying to act like this type of thing, this burning the jersey type of thing, like there's a bunch of people trying to say, yeah, there should be trans people in women's sports. There's a small community of people, but it's so small of people who actually believe that. You know what I'm saying? So why are we acting like, why do we pass laws? Why are we doing all this overcompensation when we know majority of people think that this type of fight, like I believe fighting for trans rights is important for them. Yeah. But this is something you got to kind of skip.
Completely
You got to
different.
go like, hey, you chose to be trans. You opted out of being in competitive sports unless it's in a trans league or unless you're with people who are accepting of that in their sport.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say again, it's all about you. Like you understand that your identity is completely different. So like once you understand the identity is complete, kind of like the identity of a woman is completely different from the identity of a man. Therefore, they made women's sports, right? So you as a trans woman, your identity is different. Therefore, you need trans women's sports.
There's not enough population.
There's not enough
people.
population. But like that again, like it's kind of like dwarves. Have you ever seen that like or is that what they're called, or is it
Little people?
Little people, yeah. So little people is like
I thought you were talking about the actual like
no.
7 dwarves.
No.
So actually, you out here calling the little people dwarves for real?
My bad. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me.
Meg almost called them Oompa Loompas.
I'm sorry.
But I think dwarves is actually like I'm pretty sure it's a biological.
That's
term.
their name.
Yeah, it's called the condition is called dwarfism. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Shout
yeah,
out to
so
the
like
midgets.
so for example,
That's
like
derogatory.
Oops.
Sorry,
yeah.
Go on.
I've seen like leagues of little people,
But there's mad midgets. There's mad little people.
Holy fuck.
But my whole point, especially like somewhere like Atlanta, you know what I mean? Like you could have like an Atlanta little like trans women league.
Holy fuck.
I mean, like, there's enough population.
AO would be in the stands. It's a nice shot.
Who's shaped like a woman the most?
He's like, Jennifer. Man, I almost called her James.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
But yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. But yeah, it's just like, unfortunately, there isn't, I don't know if it's unfortunate, but, technically, because it's unfortunate for
the trans people.
The trans people that do want to
play sports.
Play in sports, that there isn't an actual thing for them specifically and their type. But I mean, you kind of forfeit that. Like once you decide you want to,
take a different path in life.
Yeah. Do you guys know who Sophie Cunningham is?
Yeah, she's.
Oh,
but
I don't watch
before being. She was Miss like freaking Muay Thai. She was like getting her get back like on the court, and she like held a girl in like a certain type of
a clinch.
Like a certain type of clinch.
Some Draymond Green type shit.
Yeah, some Draymond Green type shit. But it was like when it happened, people were like, "Yo, she really could have fucked that girl up if she really wanted to."
Damn.
And then her jersey sales just went. Skyrocketed.
I feel like it went up after this because like that's what everybody knows her from.
But that's what I'm saying.
It was so sassy. Like she got into an altercation with somebody on the court, and then she pointed at them like this. It was just very girly and sassy, and it just went viral.
It's just funny that like she had like that first wave of like when that clip came out of like, oh fuck, like she has some combat training.
I like how we're starting to see stars in the WNBA rise, and it's making me more interested in the sport. I love seeing Caitlin Clark. I love seeing Angel Reese. I love seeing Paige Beckers. You know what I'm saying?
I was on the GO train today, fam, and the first person I saw on a poster, fam, was Kia Nurse. Canada. Shout out to Kia Nurse, fam.
Let's go. Let's see if there's anything else on our itinerary. Is there anything you guys want to talk about with the Sophie thing, or we're good on that?
Yes, it's hope I don't get canceled, I support the mandem. Just know that.
There's so much good things this week. Holy shit.
We're at 218, by the way.
I know. I'm trying to pick up. Well, there's some that I know I want to get to, though. Okay. So, DoorDash alcohol controversy.
Okay.
Dropping off.
I need to know thoughts on this.
Okay.
See wagwan right now.
I feel like AO's going to have a
different opinion.
A fair opinion on this.
Okay. DoorDash driver refuses to hand over alcohol, says customer seemed drunk. Okay. Understandable, but we're going to see how drunk was he.
I mean, you look like you've been drinking, so yeah.
What you mean?
That's all I can tell you.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
All right, I'm calling you.
Yeah, you do that.
Just letting you know you're not allowed to do that.
What's wrong with you?
That's fucked up.
I mean,
Okay. I'm a little mixed on this. I'm a little mixed on this.
I'm mixed on it because one, I guess obviously, you know what? You're a DoorDash driver, like just do your job.
You're doing too much, bro.
You're doing too much, like
real Karen shit.
But at the same time,
he was wrong.
Fuck, you kind of proved her point.
No, I want to say he proved the point in drunkenness because I feel like that type of nigga would do that sober.
Yeah.
I feel like his principle, honestly, I get where his mindset is coming from. You're telling me that first of all, I'm drunk at home. I'm not doing anything to disturb the community, disturb the peace, or acting belligerent. I'm just drunk at home. I ordered DoorDash because I can't drive because I'm drunk at home. You know what I'm saying? And then you will give me the liquor that I already paid for.
Yeah, man's trying to be responsible.
You know what I'm saying? But in the comments, it did say that according to DoorDash's policy, that if the customer looks too drunk, that you have the right to refuse to give them service.
Oh, okay, that changes a lot of context.
So technically, she's not wrong.
Oh,
but in my opinion, I think she's doing too much.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So she's not wrong. And he is wrong for doing that just because it's just like, nigga, that's a white woman. You went and got physical and put your hands on a white woman, nigga. You already know that ain't gonna end that well for you. Yeah. But his thought process and thinking he has the right that is my thing and you are stealing my property because you refuse to give me my property that I paid for, even though I could just go on the app and get a refund. I get his thought process.
Yeah.
So two people could be wrong
and right at the same time.
Well, there's nothing he did that was right. I understand him, but nothing he did was right.
Yeah.
But I get him.
You know what it is? Like a lot of times, there's like there's the correct thing to do, and then there's like the real shit to do.
Yes,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, nigga, like you said, I'm drunk at home. I'm not disturbing anybody.
Yeah.
I ordered DoorDash because I'm too drunk to drive because I'm at home.
Yeah.
I want to drink more, nigga.
Yeah. He probably has some shit going on. Like maybe he was like in the middle of a
Man,
game.
could have a shorty.
Yeah, at home.
Turning up with a shorty.
And then it's like,
my
give me the fucking thing. Let me get back to my business. And now I have to sit here and have a conversation with you about why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not that drunk. It's like, bitch, I don't have time for this. Just give me my fucking alcohol and get the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Replay it, put it on the screen and replay it, because just seeing his like expression and like, yo, bitch, what the fuck?
Looks like you've been drinking, so yeah.
What you mean?
That's all I can tell. Whoa.
Fuck on that shit.
Alright, I'm following you.
Yeah, you do that.
Just letting you know you
I'm not gonna lie, that's scary.
It's scary.
It's scary
and understandable.
It's not. I can just understand how he could actually get in trouble for this.
Yeah, facts.
He could actually get in trouble for this. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I feel, bro. Like, I feel it. Is there anything else on the itinerary that stands out to you guys that you guys care to get to? There's a condom in a Popeye's chicken. That was weird.
Tyler spinning the block on Kai. I saw that.
Canadian TikToker with Alzheimer's chooses to die.
Should we do that?
That one's kind of deep. That one, I don't feel like we're gonna have a lot of opinions on it. Besides, like, damn, would you do that? But like, seeing it is kind of crazy.
So Tyler.
Yeah, we have more opinion on that, I guess.
Okay.
That one I just literally have a question about, like, because you guys know about the dynamic between Tyler and Kai.
We're just friends.
Remember how she embarrassed Kai because Kai was trying to swerve on her and she kind of curved him on stream saying we're just friends. You know, so that was a big deal because she seems like very adamant on not wanting to get in any public relationships or be seen as a girl who's with guys publicly.
Yeah.
She seems like, I feel like a lot of the African women hold themselves with more pride than like the American women, like Thames and shit. She's sexy, she has body, but she carries it like a very respectably. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Tyla is the same realm as like she's not trying to overly sexualize herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. They see what these American women do and they're not trying to do that.
Exactly. So Tyla forgot she had a mic on and she said to Kai Sinat, "You still talk to Gigi?"
Wait, your mic right there. Wait, hold on. Hold on, take it. Will we take it off?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to type it?
You still talk to Gigi?
Wait, your mic right there.
Okay, my question is, if you guys are Kaisen out, are you spinning the block? Because she did curve you live on screen, and now she probably didn't think you're going to become the biggest streamer, one of the biggest things in the world, and that she probably thought her career was going to get bigger at that trajectory because hers she got into controversy too, and it kind of didn't go as high, like in the same trajectory. So if you were Kaisen Nat, would you spin the block?
Okay, it depends on what we're talking about, because like if she's genuinely trying to get with Kai and we're talking about like him spinning the block on that, it's a no. But if it's more on like a content collaboration thing, then it's like, yeah, like we both eat off each other's fame. I guess.
No. How the fuck does Kai eat off of Tyla?
You don't think like he gets a little bit of like her name in the thing, therefore there's some viewers that might not necessarily watch him.
But you're Kai Sinat in your prime right now, nigga. For that, nigga. For that. But yeah, you're Kai Sinat in your prime, fam. Literally, first of all, Tyla is one of my women crushes. I think she's very attractive. Definitely amazingly attractive.
Yeah,
I love her.
Definitely.
But getting curved like that, and then you now wanted to spin when I looked more successful than you may have thought, would have prompted me to fucking chuck.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to wife a girl. I wouldn't wife a girl who didn't want, like, bro, if you don't want me right now and then I get big off of podcasting and you want me later, you're getting fucked. I'm not wifing you. You didn't want me for me when I was me.
So what I will say is, remember, all that she's asking is, are you you still talk to Gigi?
But why though?
She might just be trying to fuck.
So
okay,
that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, yeah, if I'm gonna spin the block and she's asking because she's just trying to fuck, she ain't trying to what? Hey,
she doesn't strike me as that type though.
Yeah, she doesn't strike me as that type.
Well, I mean, again, she didn't know her mic wasn't muted.
Well, she whispered it. We barely heard it. We know these weird ass niggas who would be like hyper focused on this shit. Oh my gosh, she said Gigi.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck cares?
That's what I'm thinking about it, like in a two-pronged approach. Is like if it's on some content shit, then like it's a different approach to it. And if it's on some like, hey, I'm trying to spin the block, you know, then it's a different approach as well.
I could see. Look at Kai. Look at this. Put this on the screen, right? Listen, don't even press play. Look at him.
That nigga has a smile on his face.
He was attracted to her before because I seen Kai interact with many different famous women.
Right.
The way he is around Tyla is not the same as he is around every other woman. He is attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he would still spin the block, and can't really blame him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The real question is, who wouldn't?
True.
Who would not?
You know what it is too.
Gay
I feel
niggas
like because I've kind of had this conversation with my mom about like hypergamy. You know what I mean?
Hypergamy.
And that's what it's called.
That's a premium English word.
You know.
Bombaclat, I don't know that one yet.
It's basically like the red pill thing of like women want like someone who has more money and like more status and like
hypergamy.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
So basically, it's just like the way that some people look at it is just like it's just the way that it's the way that the world works.
I saw the world go.
You know what I mean? It's like women have more to lose when it comes to like selecting who it is as their partner. That's what that's their perspective on it. They have more to lose in terms of like the
evolutionary.
pregnancy.
You're correct.
Yeah.
When you're talking evolutionary, the ancient human survival, all that type of stuff. In modern days, that doesn't apply.
Fair.
Can make money in whatever way we can make money in. It's an equal thing.
Yeah.
But you're right. The it does translate to like how like women think nowadays in terms of like they want a man with resources.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they do.
Exactly. So if a woman treats you like that, it's not necessarily like fuck this bitch type of thing. It's like it's
okay,
I'm just
you
charging
could
it
be
to
the one
game.
to save the hoes that would have never wanted you for you. That's you. But you're just encouraging that behavior. For me, the thing is that I'm the type of nigga that I get girls when I have money and when I don't. You know what I'm saying? There's never been a problem with me. I could get girls whether I have money or don't. So if you like me for me, you like me for me, and that's what I'm going to reward. Okay. Then otherwise, what happens when you fall off? What happens if you lose your money? You depend on that same girl. No, I want a girl who wants me for me. Yes, I want her to have the respect to have an expectation of me to be on my feet and be responsible as an adult. Certain things just shows like responsible traits as an adult. Okay, I could build with this person, sure. But when Kai Cenat wasn't broke when she curved him.
No.
So then if it's like, now I only want you because I'm not as big as I thought I was going to be and you're bigger than I thought I was going to be. And honestly, I don't even think that that's the case.
Yeah,
I'm being extra.
Yeah, that's why
I don't think that's the case.
Because like if it's on some content shit, fuck, like there's not really much to talk about, right? But it's more about the scenario of like when you're up and a shorty wants, are you spinning the block? You know, because like the track the track that we're going, if like when we blow up, it's the same shit we're gonna face. It's like girls that didn't want you now want you.
Yes.
You know? Like for example, the shorties that we saw at the act shit, and then like we blow up and it's like, oh, weren't you the guy that I don't remember that. I know, but
I would never remember that. Holy.
Those are probably the type of things where it's like, oh yeah, like we met Axe friends before, like we already hung out with them. Like
they met a lot of famous people.
Yeah, facts. They get invited into booths. Like,
fair. They're just beautiful women. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But is there anything else on the itinerary? Or are you tired, Rooks?
I'm actually not tired. I had an energy drink, and before the energy drink, I had
we go back to
Red Bull gives you wings.
I really like the list.
Sponsor
we have
us.
I want to hit up Aki's to talk about it. I go there like all the time. I have a pretty good rapport with one of the guys, and I want to like you to talk about some sort of sponsorships thing. But I would like to. There's the Anthony Edwards one.
Being a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Damn.
So Aisha Howard.
I love me some titties.
Fake titties you love, I'm sure. But
these are fake?
They look good.
That does not look fake.
I think it is, bro. She's BBL'd up, bro. She's BBL'd up. She got the whole body package, bro.
Whoever
that's Lil Baby's baby mom.
Whoever her doctor is,
whoever her baby father is that paid for this.
But hey, you can have money in a shit doctor.
Okay. Are you a fan of plastic surgery? You seem like a fan.
What?
When we were talking about coily raised titties, you were saying complimentary things.
I said they looked great.
I know. That's why. What's wrong with me asking if you're a fan of titties? You can be a fan of titties. That's a fake titties or plastic surgery. That's okay.
No.
Okay, if you're not, you're not. It was just like that. You said you liked them, so excuse me for assuming you like fake tits.
Damn, excuse me for assuming you like fake tits.
I like tits. Some girls that get fake tits done, they look nice.
Okay, I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
The question that you asked is a complicated one because it's like, if it looks good, I fuck with it.
But some people aren't like that. They're just like any plastic surgery. Because I get turned off at plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? Even if it looks good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
and sometimes you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. But when I do find out, I'm just like, It's not necessarily hate towards it, but at the same time, I do have there's something mentally about embracing your flaws and like loving yourself that is just inherently I just always have about me. And like, you know, that's no offense to people getting their surgery. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you didn't love yourself and you can do whatever you want with your body, but just for whoever I'm attracted to mentally, plastic surgery, I feel like it does say something about how you want, like, you really do care about certain things to an extent. I give a pass to somebody if you have a really fucked up trait about yourself. Like if you have a really fucked up nose, bro, you might need a nose job still. Like if it's just like, yo, you walking across the street and people are just like, yo, that person's nose is fucked. But it's just like, yo, you gotta see, but it's just like, I want double D's. It's just like,
Would you say like a way to find out if you have a feature about yourself that's fucked is if children come to you?
Yes. Yes. That is.
Mommy, that person's nose is fucked. You're like, damn.
But if you're just like, I'm just not for like if you're just trying to dive into socials, like you just gave into the social idea of like what you see on the internet and you're saying I want to look like that because that's what people like. So that's why I'm going to shape my body to look like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. It also has to do with like what is your what's the word? Your goal. You know what I mean? Like
attention.
It's like as a shorty like this,
I want to trap
her
niggas.
path. Yeah, her path to wealth is like I want
Trapping niggas.
exactly. So I'm gonna act and look like the type of girls that the guys that I want to attract want.
Exactly.
So so I will make that investment. It's like business. It's basically marketing.
Exactly. And I'm not she's not marketing herself to me. I'm poor anyway.
Business.
Hey, if I was rich, it might change. You know what I'm saying? If I was exposed to a lot more of those women, it might change. But I do love there's something about a naturalness of a woman that I'm very attracted to.
Yeah.
I'd rather a girl with completely no titties.
Hang, babe.
If she has completely no titties, but it's just like it looks like I like a girl with a petite body. Like
I like a long titty ass bitch.
You know what I'm saying? But if you have a nice body that comes with a small chest, I'm not gonna be like, oh,
dark
you need big
areolas.
tits. Damn, big areolas.
Big and nutty areolas.
Okay, so Aisha Howard breaks silence after judge orders Anthony Edwards to pay $3,222 monthly in child support.
I actually did see this. Sorry.
Aisha Howard has publicly responded after a Georgia judge ordered Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards to pay $3,222 per month in child support for their 1-year-old daughter, Aubrey. In a statement shared to Instagram, Howard said she was aware of the rumors and narratives circulating online about her family and claimed that much of the reporting surrounding her and her daughter was entirely false and disconnected from reality. She also criticized what she described as online attacks directed at her child and disputed portrayals of mothers seeking child support as gold diggers. Howard used the statement to address broader issues of fatherhood, parenting responsibility, writing that she is the mother of one of 3 children who have been abandoned by a celebrity athlete. She alleged that the 3 children have never met their father and said that the situation was a conscious choice, not the result of financial hardship or any other obstacles. She further claimed that none of the mothers initially sought child support through the courts, alleging that Edwards' initial legal proceedings himself. Howard added that she and her legal team possess all the facts, evidence, and documentations relating to the ongoing legal matters and said the proceedings would continue through the court system. The statement comes days after Georgia judge ruled that Edwards must pay Howard $3,222 per month in child support, blah, 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 has voluntarily paid somewhere, including an initial $20,000 payment followed by monthly payments of $5,000 beginning in 2025. Yeah. What do you guys think about this? Because, we're getting into the nitty gritty of this, but I feel like there is more context that if you guys don't know the situation.
Okay. So
she trapped him, bro. He was a young athlete in his early 20s, very promising. She's Lil Baby's baby mom. She's 38 years old or some shit like that. She's a grown ass.
She's done it before. She knows what she's doing.
She's done it before. She knows what he's doing. But at the same time, and I'm not reading that. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie. She's just complaining. She's just fucking complaining about him being a deadbeat. But he said he did not. Well, she leaked the messages when she was pregnant. He said he did not want the child, and that if she has a kid, that he's not going to be in the kid's life. not to have the child. And she trapped him and chose to have the child anyways for the money. And this is the result because they don't care about the kid. So now I don't want to hear you complaining about your kid's life, about him being neglected, when the nigga told you what would happen and you would follow it. And you followed it. And I'm not awarding him for being a deadbeat. He's a piece of shit too.
Yeah, I'm going to read out this comment here because it basically encapsulates what you were saying. So when a woman says she doesn't want a child, we're told it's her body, her choice. And that decision should be respected. But when a man makes it clear he doesn't want to become a father and takes the legal route available to him, suddenly he's the villain. That double standard doesn't make sense to me. You were a grown woman in your late 30s with a fully developed brain. He was barely out of college, fresh into the NBA, only 22 years old, and still navigating a life that changed overnight. There's about a 15-year age gap. If the roles were reversed, people would be calling it predatory without hesitation.
Let's fucking go. Facts.
As a woman and a mother, I can't get behind that. If you choose to have a child knowing the other parent doesn't want one, that's your decision, but it also comes with responsibility. Stop acting like you deserve sympathy for a situation you willingly participated in. Sounds like you were more concerned with the lifestyle that you thought came with sleeping with him than you were about being a parent your damn self.
Dropping mic.
Got to be careful with those now.
I dropped it very gently. Yeah, I don't even have anything to add to that because to me, I agree with everything wholeheartedly. I have nothing to add to that. But like, fuck. Besides Anthony Edwards being a piece of shit dad, that needs to be. He's a deadbeat to 3 different baby dads, baby moms.
That's fucked.
3 different kids. He's a deadbeat to because he did say that he didn't want kids with any of them. But at the same time, nigga, you have to be responsible.
Yeah.
And she got lucky.
Hey, stop the microwave when it hits 1 second, you know?
Look at this. This court proceedings happened in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. You know how lucky she is that this happened in Georgia?
Why is that?
Because she was trying to make this happen in California. If you get divorced in Los Angeles, California, they're eating the bag. They're getting way. Remember, she only got awarded $3,000 a month. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
So he's lucky, not she's lucky.
He's lucky.
Oh, okay, that's
100%. He's lucky.
Okay,
but and like she was trying to knock him over the head by having the court proceedings happening in L.A. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that California bag, but he's lucky that didn't happen.
Nice try.
But yeah, he can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
you got to be more responsible. Even at 22, you're too old to know this shit. At 16, you know this shit, bro. We've been told our whole life about our responsibilities with our penises.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he needs to do better, bro. And take responsibility. Even, honestly, if I got a girl pregnant by accident, I'm taking care of my youth. I don't give a fuck. Even if I hate the bitch, even if she's the neighborhood whore. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of my youth. You know, it's just like, don't tell people that's your mom.
That's respect. Still, that's respect. That's respect.
Would you?
There's, I mean, I'd have to. I'd obviously say
Plan B is cheaper on Amazon Prime. Just saying.
I would obviously say, you know, can we not do that?
It's not your choice.
But that's what she's saying basically. You know, it's like if a woman says I want to keep the baby, then kudos to you. If a guy says I don't want to keep it, then fuck you.
That's a fact. I just look at the predatory aspect of it. Why it's fucked.
Same
with Brittany Renner and PJ Washington. There's so much Brittany Renner shit that we didn't cover. But it's just a lot to get into, so we're probably not even gonna get into it. That cycle passed.
Fuck. But definitely. It's in terms of aunt. It's like nigga, 3 kids. And you're still saying you don't want kids? Like nigga, what are you doing? At what point is it like
that's not very Jordan like, brother?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was a loyal. I don't know if he was loyal, but at least he took care of his youth. So he wasn't doing what you're doing, brother. It's not very Jordan like. Holy, at least you're doing better than Zion. You're not doing what Zion's doing, but is that better? He's having kids. That's worse than Zion. Actually, he's tricking on fucking nasty porn stars.
Zion ain't on no NBA All-Star team though, so
that's true.
He ain't play for Team USA, so
shout out to Anthony Edwards. He's definitely one of the best players of this generation.
Shout out to Ant-Man. Yo, I'm actually really excited to see him and ball play.
We're actually pieces of shit because we're just like, shout out to this deadbeat. He's a good basketball.
There's a video I'm trying to find, but I just can't find it fast.
Athlete from the actual person.
That's facts. Are you guys ready to wrap up, or you guys want to see the chicken and the condom in the chicken? Because honestly, because I'm just wondering how it happened. Like it's in
1
the
a.m.
breading. Like I don't know. But, okay, we have to do the Alzheimer's one first. I want to end with that.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Because that one I actually think is sad as fuck. But
Okay.
I didn't put it in our T's and P's.
T's and P's. Oh.
Okay.
So Canadian. Sorry, get it on the screen first.
Oh. Screen on.
So Canadian TikTok creator Rebecca Luna has passed away at 49. Her family confirmed after courageously sharing her journey with young onset Alzheimer's disease and choosing MAID. You know what MAID is?
Oh yeah. It's assisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an assisted suicidal type of thing. And it's actually, if you look into the stats about that in Canada, it's way too easy for you to get that in Canada.
Damn.
Like if you look at the numbers into it, it's insane.
That's fucked.
The people who like the amount of the times that it's recommended to people, even when it shouldn't be recommended, when they just are looking for help and because they're in pain or something like that and they can't be helped, they'd rather choose that. But there's alternatives, but they're gonna offer that first.
Damn.
I think the conversation of that is so deep because like there's so many different angles to look at it. It's like when it comes to MAID, who really suffers from MAID, right? Because it's such a touchy subject. Is it because of the family members or is it because of the person?
Do you feel like people have the right to commit suicide? Like they should just be able to, like, if I don't want to live anymore, I just should have the right to die.
I say yes, and the reason for that is because, okay, like, what is the alternative? No, sorry, not what is the alternative. Okay, yeah, what is the alternative? Regret? That doesn't exist. You're dead. So it's like the only other aspect is like now your family has to live with that, like that loss of you, right? So I look at it as it's more about the family than it is about you because, like,
I think it's about you too because honestly, you ruled out the regret pretty quickly, but honestly, I feel like most people who had suicidal attempts and stuff like that who survived it, they don't lots of times like they be like they regret even doing it or not regretting it, or like they get to a point where they're just like, I don't want to die anymore. And like if I didn't make it this far, I wouldn't have known that I didn't want to die anymore. So it's like, so the people who didn't get to make it that far, they never got to experience that regret. But it's kind of just like it's a double-edged sword. It's a touchy thing.
Yeah, it's
you know
very.
what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna say that people have the right to kill themselves and like that because I don't want someone to take advantage of that and then I'm now lost a friend to suicidal.
That's what I'm saying. It's about the family and friends.
In a selfish way, I wouldn't want that to be a normalized. You know? But let's hear what Rebecca Luna had to say before she passed away, because imagine making a video talking about this shit.
So I told my subscribers last night, but I'm going to tell you guys now that my date has changed. Yes, it has changed again. And I would just really appreciate no comments on that because I've already gone over why the date's changed. It's literally only been the last 2 weeks that the dates have changed because of me. Prior to the dates changing for the last year and a half has been legally and medically not my choice, okay? But for the last 2 weeks, I've been making the decision. And it's a hard decision to make, I have to tell you, because I'm living in a body that doesn't feel comfortable, safe, good, nothing. It feels terrible. Okay? And so the idea of waiting 2 weeks felt like too much. And so when my palliative care doctor was over, she kept reminding me that this was my decision. This whole thing was my decision. This is when I get to prioritize myself. And I haven't done that my whole life. And so she said, when would you go if it was just your choice? And I said now. And so we called and the hospital had an opening for Saturday at 10 o'clock. So that's what's happening. So I have 3 days. 3 days left.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Rebecca Luna. When she explains her experience of like she has early onset Alzheimer's disease, You only see that with old people usually. So I never actually took in the effects that it would have on your day-to-day life of it actually being grueling. I actually really assumed that it was just like, you don't remember shit. So it's just like, you're just living life in ignorance is bliss type of thing. Like, hey, I don't remember shit. Hey, Sonny from back in the day. Like, I just thought that like they were just confused a lot, but I never took it in that aspect of like how it would actually be to have Alzheimer's and how difficult it would be to live with it, especially at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the fact that she chose euthanasia basically is just kind of like very shocking because it's very brave. Yeah. But it's also just like, what could she have been going through physically to feel like this was the best and only option? Yeah.
So like the kind of the conversation that we had last night, right? For me, I think so deeply about things like on like a philosophical level that one of the biggest turning points for me mentally was being under the influence, right? And for me, it's like it kind of gave me the perspective of what it feels like to be in someone else's shoes. Because it's like me, but it's not me at the same time. Like me when I'm sober, my state of perception, the way that I perceive the world, the way that I, basically perceive the world is completely different from when I'm on the influence, right? So one of the reasons why I got super paranoid when I was high was because I was like, shit, this is like the feeling of I can't control the way that I perceive the world. I have no grasp on it. I'm like, I can imagine something similar to that is how it feels like to be mentally not okay. And it's like being aware that you're not mentally okay while not having control over it fucks you up. Yeah. Right? And that fucked me up so much. So it was just like, I can imagine in that state, if I were to live for that, like to know that that would be my life for a long time.
Right. Okay.
I can't say I wouldn't want to do it.
Right. For cases like this, I can't really be mad at it for her. Like I sympathize with her, honestly. I really sympathize with her in these type of cases because it's just like, I don't know what I would do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And we also don't know what it feels like.
Exactly. And reading the first comment, can you scroll down a little bit? So it said, I respect, can you scroll up? Yeah, it said, I respect the decision and feel for her, but I just can't agree with euthanasia for things like this. Alzheimer's cure in the next 10 years isn't out of the realm of possibility. Government wants to promote these decisions.
But see, again, this kind of excludes the fact of like,
she has to live with that for 10 years.
She's already lived with it for however old she is.
Torture for 10 years.
You know what I mean? And it's like, in the next 10 years, like, and you're talking
and that's
about
a maybe.
And you're talking about possibility. It's like, my nigga, like, she's been dealing with this. Like, this might be fucking 5 years too long that she's been dealing with it, for all we know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, sometimes I don't really like when people say stuff like this. It's like, kind of just throw their hands up in the air. And it's like, nigga, you're not dealing with the shit that she's dealing with.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like when as soon as I saw the maid stuff and I was like, dude, this topic is so deep because there's so many different. Yeah, man, it's so sad.
Dementia and Alzheimer's are very serious. Scroll up, are very serious and painful. She has every right to this, and may she rest in peace. I didn't know it was painful. You know what I'm saying? How long ago were these videos recorded? She seems pretty coherent. The ones who don't understand are the ones who drop their family off at care facilities or let them rot or riot at home alone and never see them again. Yeah. MAID is made for organ harvesting and reducing Canadian healthcare expenses.
I don't know.
So they're basically saying like it's a conspiracy.
Like it's gonna like make more space and
Well, I do think that MAID in general, like I think that if it's offered too much when there's other alternatives, then that's bad. Because I've watched a video on it where it was literally saying like how bad it's being used in Canada, and where somebody said that it was offered to them in times where it's just like, why would I want to take this? Why would I want to die? Like instead of you guys would rather offer me death than offer me a cure, offer me treatment, try to help me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when people are in pain, you're more likely to opt to things like that when you feel like there's no way out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then once you get that fixed, you're gonna value life a little bit more, a lot of it more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like there needs to be a balance in when it's offered, but when it's things like this, it's reasonable in my opinion. Or if it's requested, then you could consider it under this. But off the one video that I did see about it, that I do hope that it's not something that is being just offered for like everything, especially things like depression.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know much about it being might be a conspiracy to get more like organ harvesting, but I do feel like it seems like a easy way out for our healthcare system to lessen their demand.
This also makes me think about like how much of people taking that option is a fault on the government in terms of like what is people's lives like for them to feel like this is the way that I want to go. You know what I mean? Like what does that say about society? I think like the rate at which people want to do that, I think says a lot about the society that the people live in. Like there was I know we're not rats, but there was a big experiment with rats where it's like testing like addictions and stuff like that.
Oh, with the cocaine and shit?
Yeah, with the cocaine. And it's like when they're like enclosed in like a place where they don't have a lot of the things that they need to be able to like function as a healthy rat, they're very, very like into that, right? But whenever they have like the friends and like a free space to roam around and stuff like that, although that option is there, they never take it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you have a country that a lot of people are taking it, it's like, damn, your country must be shit when it comes to like the mental health of the people that are living in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's fucked, man.
Yeah, super fucked up. Is there anything else you guys, anything on your hearts you guys want to talk about? Are we done? Are we wrapping up? How much time we do?
We're almost at 3 hours.
Yeah.
Two back-to-back 3 hours episodes. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think we got a lot out of this
actually
episode.
3, because I think like Brody was a 3-hour episode.
It was, eh?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
We're moving like the JBP.
Moving like relentless out here.
Okay.
You know what's something random I was just thinking about? If we get popular enough and your hand gesture gets like very popular, like people notice it a lot, just put that on t-shirts.
Tutu's definitely has to go.
That would be Antoine. That would be Antoine. Yo. So long, fam.
Pause.
Whoa, Pause. Holy. Oh, and on a final note, if you guys have watched Raising Kanan, can we just have a moment of silence for Uncle Marv?
Shout out Uncle
Silence,
Marv.
nigga.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, he's not a real person.
All right, guys. You already know. You want to say our little thing?
What? Where I tell you to just fucking open the fucking app in your phone that you use every fucking day and just chat too much.
Yep.
Type the shit in and fucking do what the fuck you're supposed to do when you support people, like you would do for fucking Chris Brown and what you would do for Drake, and just, do what you're supposed to do,
Eventually we're gonna start getting the analytics and like this is the amount of people that watch us that don't subscribe. So subscribe.
We can check that right now.
But it's like it's not
every single pod episode is all subscribers.
I'm done. On other platforms though, like on TikTok, like 90% of our views aren't from our followers and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's every platform.
Yeah.
Because we be doing the algorithm chasing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just how algorithm is now. It's like, yeah, your followers will see it, but like majority of the times we're gonna be showing it to people that don't follow you.
That's true.
Yeah, I seen that the mental trans people think people are going dumb in the comments. You see that?
Yeah.
On Instagram?
Yeah. Shit, my mom told me about that. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
She was like, aren't you scared of what you say?
I feel like we covered that responsibly. I feel people in the comments are mad that we're just like giving them a little bit the trans person too much grace.
You guys are just
I was like, sorry, bro. That cop was a dick.
Yeah.
Like, and plus, one thing that I don't like about clips is that we have to narrow it down to 3 minutes, so they don't get our full opinion. They get a very light level version. But we did talk about a lot of things that they're commenting about the whole situation, about whether they should go to jail or not, and all that type of shit. I try to include your take on it in there. But
we'll have to figure out a system of where we can. Actually, realistically, the system just comes down to, okay, like when you're clipping it, like just mark where you're going to start your clip and then just like note that is where it starts in the actual full pod. And then we can put it in the thing on the link.
Oh, say like if you want to.
It's like it is extra work, but I mean, if the extra work ends up with
like
people actually
like the timestamp, he's talking about timestamps.
Timestamps. But what I'm saying is basically just like we'd have to make a system on how to do timestamps and how we can actually get people to convert into like if you click here, like it's literally just going to take you exactly to the pinpoint in the episode,
and then they can continue watching the episode if they care about the next subject.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, look at us geniuses.
You know,
all right. If you're black, if you're white, if you're yellow, if you're brown, you already know you can come around to the Chat2Much town. Pussy out for fuck.
Pussy out for fuck.
So fuck pussy. Yeah. Madness and bodness.